Yo, hello. Can I be heard? Can I be heard? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. I think I can't be heard. Yo, what's good, niggas? What's good, chat? Get some light on him, motherfucker. I'm really like a damn unlockable character, bro. Yo, today is a chill day, bro. We reacted to some shit. Reacted to some shit. A lot of people, Zombie said, not a lot of people, Zombie said that we need to watch Dragon Ball GT. And we need to watch, it was something else we was watching. I don't know. But that nigga definitely said we need to watch GT. So I don't know if we're gonna end up watching GT today. But we do have some news, bro. We have some. You did say that, nigga. You said what happened to GT and reading Dragon Ball, bro. You said we need to watch GT, bro. You said that. You did say that shit, nigga. You did say that shit. But we have some exciting news, bro. This nigga Shallot, bro, that nigga aka Alejandro Saad, bro, Kagi Films is here, bro.
My body's.
What happened? Oh yeah, you did say that. You did say my bad. My fault, game. My fault. My bad. All right. I don't play Legends. I mean, that's fair. I will say that Shallot probably has one of the best models in the game. Yo, Elvin Lord, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good one. I'm gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. This nigga Shallot's model is top notch, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. It's top notch. I really hope that Xenoverse 3 or whatever the continuation, the next CAC game, bro, I doubt we ever get on Xenoverse 3, has this fucking engine, uses Unreal, and uses models similar to this, bro. Cause like seeing Shallot makes me want to see my fucking CAC in this like his art style, bro. Shallot looks perfect, bro. He looks amazing, bro. Shallot trying to go crazy on God. He do. I'm a little disappointed. I'm gonna get into it later.
Itching for a fight.
This is us to me disappointed.
Too bad, cause this will be a massacre. Yeah! You really think you can beat me? Let's make this a fun one, old man. Don't hold back on me. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, that shit is good, bro.
Slowpoke!
They had plenty of time out of it, bro.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, 3 motherfuckers. They're finna build
We're part of
on
the
God,
special
bro.
force ones. Yes, we both have beliefs we can't turn our backs on.
Shallot looks tough, bro. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie and say that he don't look tough. This is a really meteor smash fuse with Vegeta shit, right?
Does your feeble little
Let's
mind
reuse animation.
understand?
I know it's a canon reason, right? Shallot reuses people animations and legends and shit.
You'll die here and now, Frieza. By my
Damn, I forgot. My bad, gang. I forgot I had the music turned up, bro. I was yapping. My fault. But what I was saying was that this is the reuse, right? Not this, but
Slowpoke!
Shallot sounds amazing.
What are you waiting
Kagi did it. Kagi went crazy, bro.
We're as part of the special force ones. Yes, we both have beliefs we can't turn our backs on.
Like this shit right here is literally Meteor Smash fused with Vegeta shit, right? Super Vegeta shit.
I'm ending this right now.
And maybe that's intentional, right? Because like I was saying before, when the video was turned up, Shallot reuses a lot of characters moves, and maybe it's just supposed to be like that. But like they definitely reuse that shit. I mean, it's nice, but like I don't know. He looks good, but this character, other than any OG character, Dragon Ball character, is crazy. Yeah, it. I don't think Sparking Zero's problem is that it needs characters, bro. I think Sparking Zero just needs content. Cause once Shallot comes out, and we play with him like a day or two, bro, what is there to do?
Does your feeble little mind understand what it means to face me in combat?
You'll die here and now, Frieza. By my Saiyan hand!
Okay, his ultimate tough, bro. His ultimate is tough.
Deep within. I'll die before I turn tail.
While we got this regular ass nigga in Dragon Ball Z, he from Legends. He's from Legends. So what makes this character so hype, right? Outside of Legends, let me show you something. Cause what makes this character hype isn't that the fact that he's a Legends character. So there's a YouTuber who's been around. Oh, you just messing with me? Oh, I was about to say, but I'm still gonna explain this right here for people who don't know. So there's a YouTuber that's been around. He don't post on this account no more. He has a Sayu account. But this nigga Kagi has been in the Dragon Ball fucking community for a long time, right? This nigga used to make machinimas on Ultimate Tenkaichi, right? And so he's a voice actor now. He's a full-fledged voice actor, and he voices Shallot. So it's a perfect circle, right? It's a perfect circle, whole circle that he's in Tenkaichi, bro. He's a Sparking Zero. So it's perfect. I ain't gonna hold it. It's perfect. This shit gas. This shit is gas. What I will say, yo, what up, Slash? What I will say is that I'm disappointed that we don't have any Super Saiyan Shallot. No Super Saiyan, no Super Saiyan Blue, and no God. Estelo told me that Shallot was gonna get updated, like Daima Goku. I haven't seen nowhere where they said that shit. I didn't watch the Legends live stream. Maybe it's a licensing thing. A licensing thing? It's Dragon Ball though. Clash, like I can understand if it was like if this was Crossworlds and SpongeBob going to fucking Super Saiyan and you couldn't have that shit. But like Shallot's a Dragon Ball character, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Base form Shallot is kind of weird, bro. Sparkles you need to have for longevity. It's more burst type of gameplay. You play in short bursts and then you take a break to lack content. Like exactly, like yeah, but I'm having issues adding manga characters. So maybe it's Legends own Shallot, so that's why. So let's break this down a little bit, right? Let's break this down. So the Legends team is the same, bro. This pisses me off, right? The same team that works on Legends is also the same team that works on Xenoverse 2. Stupid as fuck, but yeah. So he if anything, I don't think he'll be owned by Demps or anything. I think Shallot is owned by Bandai, which it shouldn't be a licensing problem because Sparking Zero is a Bandai product too. I just think these niggas lazy, bro. Sparking so dead because we need a spark, bro. I don't know what can save Sparking Zero at this point. I don't know what can save Sparking Zero from this point. Because like we got all these damn characters, right? So it's really just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters, minus the transformations, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 5 each with added transformations. We don't need no more motherfucking characters, bro. June for the turn, I'm going back on his word, bro. Offline content, exactly, bro. We need something to make me want to play Sparking Zero, bro. Crossplay or nothing. Crossplay may be able to save it, bro. Crossplay might be able to save Sparking Zero, but I'm gonna be real. I don't know at this point, bro. Like, what's keeping Tekken alive, right? Let's look at some other fighters. What's keeping Tekken alive, right? They don't. And the thing is, they don't even have to do full 3v3s, bro. They don't have to do full. Hold on, I'm finna change the category while we yap about, because we got a lot of shit we reacting to. We also watching Eggman versus Mega Man today. My boy on YouTube said they wanted me to react to it, so I'm gonna react to it. It's been a minute, but we gonna change the category right quick while we yapping about Sparking to get the Dragon Ball niggas in here, because 150 niggas streaming Sparking Zero, bro. 150, bro. Xenoverse was putting up those numbers 2 years ago, and Xenoverse came out in 2016, bro. Like, I just don't. I don't know, bro. 3v3s, team battles. People play more on PS5 than Xbox and PC. Yeah. Crossplay has more hype and affect offline content, saying you have online. Sounds eye-catching and added crossplay. Yeah, like a crossplay update. I'm not even gonna hold you. A crossplay update and a team battle, right? So hear me out. So in the old Tenkaichi games, bro, they had a mode where you could control a set character, but like it was depending on the controller, right? I think it was in the mod. I don't know if this was in the game or not. It might have been just Tenkaichi 4. But it's like fighters, right? If you ever play fighters with the team raids and shit, with the raids, they could do a game mode just like this. So it don't have to be a technical 3v3. It can save the fucking engine problems and shit that a real 3v3 would have, right? That guy crossplay is breakers, which is insane to me. Bro. Chad, I'm gonna be real with you. Bro. I think I'm done with Dragon Ball for a minute, bro. Like, I'm gonna still be here, but like, Dragon Ball is beyond cooked, brother. Did y'all know that they announced an announcement for Dragon Ball Super? They said it was a big announcement coming. They dropped a picture of Father Son Kamehameha made by Taro, Ultra Instinct, and Beast Gohan, right? And said a big announcement was coming out. Y'all want to know what that fucking announcement was? That announcement was a fucking figure. That manga not coming back. They're not working on Super's return. They said that in that same announcement, they said Dragon Ball Super will remain on hiatus. That shit ain't coming back. Toei don't care about Dragon Ball, bro. If Toei don't care about Dragon Ball, why should I? You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Multi. I was busy. I ain't played. I love Multi. Dragon Ball Multi was good, and I definitely play Dragon Ball Multi a lot more, right? I play Dragon Ball Multi a lot when it comes out, but like Dragon Ball Multi can do so much. Make Sonic Thursdays a part of the stream schedules, bro. If Toriyama was still here, bro. If Toriyama was still here, the series would be treated way better than what it is now. It's only been what, 2 years, a year. Daima concluded, and Daima is the only thing we got. It's the 40th anniversary, right? It is the 40th anniversary for Dragon Ball, and you couldn't tell, bro. Toei too busy sucking fucking One Piece and Oda's dick. You got a fucking One Piece remake coming out for fucking Wit Studio, a One Piece live action series, and the fucking main series of One Piece is not even over with. That bitch is ongoing. thousands of chapters. And these niggas slurping that nigga dick up. Slurping his shit up good, nigga. They glazing that shit. Got that shit wet as fuck, soaking. You telling me we can't get nothing? One Piece got a fucking remake, a live action series, an ongoing anime, an ongoing manga. Dragon Ball, we can't get the fucking manga to come back. Nigga, we have 2 whole arcs that are finished. We have 2 whole arcs that have been finished for years that could be animated. One Piece don't have games. Yeah, One Piece don't have games. You know why? Because they suck. Hate to say it, One Piece games are booty. All right. No matter how much they glaze One Piece, right? No matter how big One Piece get, bro, One Piece don't hit the level of Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball has that nostalgia that nostalgic level to it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas who are casuals buy Dragon Ball just for the name of Dragon Ball, right? There's niggas who aren't anime fans but are a fan of Dragon Ball. This shit went double platinum in the hood, bro. Nigga, I know niggas, Alabamian niggas, bro. When I went to go see Dragon Ball Super Broly, that theater was so packed that niggas was sitting on the steps. We had the old head sitting on top and the young niggas sitting at the bottom. All right, the old heads looking like 40, 50 some years old, bro. When I tell you Dragon Ball went triple platinum in the hood, One Piece ain't touching that. Kids grew up on kids that grew up on Dragon Ball are now adults and they're introducing their kids to Dragon Ball, but One Piece ain't got that. One Piece probably won't hit that. No matter how much, but no matter how much they try, and they want One Piece to hit that. They want One Piece to replace Dragon Ball as a money maker. But since Dragon Ball makes so much money, fucking money, they don't have to do much. All right, they don't have to do much because at the end they're gonna make money regardless, right? Niggas gonna buy your Broly DLC, your base Charlotte DLC, your fucking 18 Goku DLC, bro. And yeah, we got the Power Warriors games. That's the Dynasty Warrior games are good. I mean, they're all right, but like, they ain't no sellers like Spark and Zero. Like, I'm pretty sure in 2 more years, right, these niggas gonna run out of content. They gonna start tapping into Heroes content. They already tapping into the mobile game content, right? So we getting Charlotte and shit. You got his twin brother Giblet coming eventually down the road to the console games. You got Android 21. You got your characters like Fox and shit. But once those characters dry out, bro, you know what these niggas gonna result to doing? They gonna end up selling different versions of Goku from different movies. You gonna have Android 13 Goku. You gonna have fucking Slug Goku, bro. You gonna have different Gokus in the movies, bro, because they won't touch the manga content. You gonna have fucking reruns and shit, bro. This shit gonna dry up. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad, bro. If they don't do anything new for Dragon Ball, bro, this shit is gonna be bad. Cause after Heroes, nigga, what's next? I can't, bro. I can't just be a sole Dragon Ball content creator. I can't be a sole Dragon Ball streamer, bro. It ain't no pleasure in this shit, bro. It ain't no gain in this shit, bro. And yeah, I don't care about the viewers and shit like that, and I don't care about like me popping off, but like, it's not fun either. You know what I'm saying? Heroes got shut down. Yeah, Heroes got shut down, exactly. Kasune, you right. So it's gonna be a time where we start getting drip feed the leftover hero shit that they stopped doing, right? And we're gonna run out of superheroes content too. Even the replacement divers is getting shut down because it's not selling well. We're cooked. Dragon Ball games are cooked, bro. That nigga Afro Senju, big YouTubers, big fucking anime content creators are quitting the anime space because anime games are not it. Like, I hate this fucking term, but like, modern Dragon Ball just feels like hyping aura moments, bro. Because everybody gonna buy the damn fucking Kakarot DLC when it come out with Daima, right? Everybody gonna hype that shit up to oblivion, play that shit for about a week, and then be done. When Super Saiyan 4 Daima come out in Sparking Zero, niggas gonna hop on that shit for about a week and be done. It's no sustenance in here, bro. It's nothing here. Bro, little did I know, bro. Did I know in 2025, June 17, 2025, I would be saying this, but nigga, Xenoverse just sounds like a better package than any of this shit, bro. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame we don't have a Xenoverse 3. It's a damn shame we don't have a Xenoverse 3. Because I'm dead serious. Xenoverse 3 will feed families, bro. If I was able to stream for almost 3 years by playing nothing but Xenoverse every week, having Xenoverse tournaments almost every other month, and I was able to do that shit and not be bored and have content, imagine what a Xenoverse 3 could be like. They ain't gonna give it to it, bro. It ain't coming though. That shit, like Kasuna, you right, that shit ain't coming. Even when Dragon Ball, when Bandai has the cake, right? Bandai has the cake. All right, Xenoverse 3 is the cake. They won't make it. They won't make it. They're gonna keep milking old ass Xenoverse 2. We're cooked, bro. The last good thing we had going on for the Dragon Ball franchise was Fighters, and Bandai fucked that up. I don't know what the fuck Bandai did with Arc System, but they literally made Fighters 2 and took out all the Dragon Ball characters and made it a Marvel fighter. They would never make a Fighters 2. A Fighters 2 would never happen. We're cooked. Dragon Ball games, raps. And I wish, bro. I hope in the future I get to eat my words, right? I hope I get proven wrong. I really do hope I get proven wrong that like all this shit eventually, like Dragon Ball start going crazy, and I'm gonna sit there and eat that shit. But as of right now, I doubt that shit was gonna happen, bro. I doubt it. I don't think that shit happening anytime soon. It's booty. Bullshit. Ass. It's terrible, bro. Hey, but alright, hey, I tell y'all one thing, bro. Sonic is up. Alright, I'm gonna keep eating on the Sonic table. Now, if anybody wanna come to the Sonic table with me, bro, we can leave the Dragon Ball table where it is, alright? We can still take some snacks off the table. But if y'all wanna come eat at this table, bro, come on, bro. We take it in open arms, bro. Sonic is up. Sonic is up, bro. L Sonic, bro. Zombie, bro. You gotta find, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Why would Sparking Zero just drop base? Oh God, Kasune, that shit's stupid. It's stupid as fuck. Kasune, Sparking Zero is known for having almost every transformation of the characters, right? It's literally the Dragon Ball game where you can transform from base to blue, right? And somehow they didn't add this nigga transformations. I don't fucking know, bro. This shit is duty. This shit is duty, bro. This shit is duty, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. These niggas gonna have to show their ass for me to get hyped for Sparking Zero again. Cause I was hyped, bro. I was a little hyped this morning seeing Shao. I was like, oh shit. Shao is in a console Dragon Ball game. And then it hit me. I'm like, this nigga ain't got his Super Saiyan form. He just a base level Saiyan Saga nigga. This is like these niggas dropping Bardock, base Bardock, for DLC. Had everything up to blue, and they decided just base was the moon. Exactly, like I don't fucking know, bro. You can't, bro. For anime games and Dragon Ball games, bro, you can only have dreams and hopes, cause that shit don't never happen. Dreams and hopes will carry you as a Dragon Ball fan, bro. Yeah, bro, that shit is insane, bro. That shit, I don't get it. I don't get it. Hey, but like Slash said, bro, the Sonic suite is imminent, bro. We got movies, bro. Sonic got movies. We got comics. We got a fucking we got a manga that just came out today. First chapter of a manga, nigga. We got a kart racer with fucking crossplay and fucking bro. Chat. Sparking Zero. I mean, Sonic Racing Crossworlds has a better DLC roadmap than Sparking Zero. A kart racer has a better DLC roadmap than this bullshit. Insane. You can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. Because guess what, bro? Let's go back here. This is it. DLC 3 is the last DLC in this season pass. Niggas paid $100 for this shit. They paid for goddamn fucking 5 Piccolos and Gohans, fucking 4 Vegetas, and about 3 Gokus we finna get in the goddamn the last Diamond DLC. Brother, you can't make this shit up. You really can't, bro. This shit, we will be here. It's just finna be more Goku. Exactly, Kasune, you right. Like Kasune, them adding 1,000-year blood war Ichigo into the Bleach game shows a lot. That these niggas willing to like pull shit from the manga and stay up to date. You know what I'm saying? Stay up to date and add characters from the series, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they start adding movie shit, right? That Bleach game deserves a lot of praise, bro. And I wish it was out. I wish it got its attention. I mean, I guess it did get attention. It did get a lot of attention. I just hope it stayed. The fan base stayed, right? Because I see people talk about Bleach, and I don't see that many people on Bleach. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Annie? Watch Dragon Ball Daima episode 3. I downloaded the Watch Dog series, yeah, and Red Dead Redemption series. Hey yo, WW Gang, yeah, what up, Savion? Spring Trap out. Let's do a Dead by Daylight stream. Let's do that.
Paul asked me what you think about Spring Trap from DBD DLC out now.
Let's do
Spring Trap from Dead by Daylight, or you could say a walking homicidal scrap heap that's perfect for the job. It's like a Five Nights at Freddy's reunion, but with more screaming and slightly fewer jump scares. I'm sure the survivors will simply adore this delightful addition to their already charming roster of killers.
Why does that get sound like that, bro?
Out there. It's a real animatronic jungle.
What the fuck? We'll play Dead by Daylight sometime this week. Maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow I might take a break to work on some YouTube video, but definitely between Thursday, Friday, and Sunday we'll play Dead by Daylight. And then we also have a Minecraft update. The vibrant visuals is out, so we'll be on that shit soon. But yeah, Spring Trap. I definitely want to play Dead by Daylight for that, bro. I do like that nigga Spring Trap. But we have other videos to talk about, other videos to watch. It's dead ass Among Us spoiler. Like, exactly, because them niggas like, hey, I don't care. Here y'all go. New Ichigo, bro. Like, they dead ass could have did, bro. If Bandai had the balls, they'll put Ultra Ego, Granola, and fucking Moro in this motherfucker, but they won't. They ain't got the balls. They ain't got the balls for that shit. It's a Super Saiyan Barbecue Cell with this Sparking Zero DLC. It really is, Gainy. Gainy, how you feel about the boy Shallot being in the game, bro? All right. So we have a video that we have to finish. All right. It is the Dragon Ball Daima review from Totally Not Mark. I watched Mark's podcast, Mark Anime AJ, and damn, what's that nigga? Tyson. That nigga Tyson, bro. I can't remember this nigga username, but they held a podcast for every episode, bro. Every episode of Daima, and I kind of know what his opinion of Daima is, but we gonna see since the past months. This shit came out 3 weeks ago. Since the past months after the conclusion of Daima, let's see if has his opinions changed or swayed in any way. We'll see. We'll see. I really don't give a shit about that nigga. I understand. I get it. I get it, buddy. I really do get it.
Something you might have picked up on throughout the first half of this review is that while Dragon Ball Daima consistently offers compelling threads, intriguing concepts, and some of the most authentic dialogue written since the original manga, it's never more than 1 or 2 seconds away from some structural hiccup or execution flaw keeping it from achieving the greatness it so obviously is capable of. The introduction of a third faction vying for the Dragon Balls is genuinely exciting.
Yo, what up, Umbra?
The 5th or, I don't know, 6th ship we've commandeered. I've honestly lost count at this point.
Umbra, how you feel about that boy Shallot and Sparking Zero, but you gotta download it back.
Met with several prominent issues I have to address.
Hold on. We're using a gendarmerie plane in Pin. We could go to the first demon world.
But we'd be skipping over one of the Dragon Balls if we did that.
What the actual fuck? The issue here isn't that Goku has 2 priorities. That's actually a good thing. Like I said, him wanting the Dragon Balls gives us something to actually do in
I don't know, Umbra. I think they only giving us a character, bro. I don't think the niggas cooking.
Have given him the opportunity
to Ego, and I know Vegeta Super Saiyan 3, and I'm so he might be coming in the next DLC pack.
Now, from a story perspective, I can understand the decision. You don't want Goku to boss rush the big bad without all the other characters in place, and you want to show off the extensive worlds you've created. That's totally fine. But then don't give him the fucking choice then. What's the point in keeping each of these areas behind lock and key if you're going to randomly open the option up to Goku halfway through only for him to say, no thanks. Giving them that choice only hurts the story.
What up, Tim?
Entirely avoidable.
Although, I am still worried about Dende.
Then go to Dende, you morons! Listen, Shin, Nahare, or whatever your name is. Goku can only understand fighting. Pansy's an 82-year-old child, and Glorio's
an 82-year-old child. What the hell?
You're supposed to be the voice of reason.
If they chose to take Dende alive, then they must need him for whatever they're planning.
Great, so we're cool with him just being trafficked casually right now. So while this is happening, I have to ask, is there a reason you need to acquire these Dragon Balls in order? Couldn't you just, I don't know, go to Demon World 2 last? Now, it's worth noting that forcing a decision like this upon a main character can offer fantastic thematic.
Bro, I wanted to go Ashley Adam after this last DLC pack, bro. I doubt it. These niggas ain't gonna never add no damn maps.
From Rayleigh insisted on not hearing them because that would ruin the adventure for him and by extension us. But unlike Goku and co, Luffy's decision to extend the adventure doesn't put another life in direct danger. Goku and Shin don't know that Goma is about as formidable as a fart in a hurricane, but they do know that Goku is stronger than pretty much everyone there following the defeat of Tamagami 3. Even if you think Dende is likely to be okay at Goma's, why even take the risk going to Demon World? And they're gone.
Better ingredients, better pizza, and now better summer deals.
Damn, I need damn ad blocker or something.
Pizza for 14.
Furthermore, the pacing within this
ain't gonna lie, I think I hated this episode, bro.
Goon attacks,
this shit pissed me off. Cause like episode 8 was so gas, and this damn squid shit. This shit made me mad as hell, man.
Thing as before, and then finally they regroup. Now I ask, why not skip the stupid portal stuff and just have everyone hop into a normal ship together and go to the second demon world without morally dubious questions being asked? That literally achieves everything this sequence did of worth, which admittedly and saves 20 minutes of your time. Heck,
bro, how much money you spend on pizza, Zombie? How much you spend, bro?
All of that would take literally 2 minutes and would grant Vegeta's
$14
more time, or perhaps
that ain't bad, bro.
The radical choice of finding a way way to somehow make Goma interesting. No? Okay, then let's move on. Now, due to the long-running nature of every other Dragon Ball animated adaptation, because there's no hard limit on the number of episodes an arc can have, time and pacing were never really concerns in the same way they are now. Looking at you, Goku versus Frieza. You see, as it stands, now having passed the halfway point, there's zero tension. Goma has had virtually zero development, meaningful agency, or screen time of note since the first episode, and we have only a few more left before we need to cash in our chips for the climax. At this point, I'm wondering, what exactly are we paying off? Can Goku defeat a weird short clown guy? Tune in next time! Whatever, at least the episode is over. Oh wait, no it's not!
Nah, I'd be okay with skipping it.
Don't mind him. Please go ahead.
What the fuck?
Good, then it's settled. Enough talking, people. We have work to do.
For almost 4 straight minutes of the episode's conclusion, Mr. Shin Nahara himself feels compelled to grind what little momentum this episode had, who am I kidding, it didn't have any tension, to a screeching halt in order to exposit some admittedly interesting lore about the history of the Kais. There's just one problem. This doesn't impact the story even remotely. Now, I find this information and history of the Dragon Ball world as interesting as the next hardcore Dragon Ball fan does. Seeing that Kami's ship shares the same design as those used by the Glins was a really nice touch. Plus, learning that Shin is an onion man is funny as hell. But when we
Them niggas was born from onions, bro. Them niggas musty as hell, but they musty non-stop. Musty every day.
Of everything in the name of popping a squat and sitting in on Shin's storytelling corner when it does nothing but add flavor.
Nah, I'd be okay with skipping it.
Good, then it's settled. Enough talking, people. We have work to do.
That's better. Now, if you ask me if the story would be richer with this information from Shin, I would say yeah. But the implementation is laughably amateur and should have been integrated in a more meaningful and consequential fashion at a minimum. As it exists, this sort of info belongs in a guidebook. But that's essentially one of the biggest issues with this arc. Exposition, lore, and narrative pivots sometimes feel improvised or haphazardly implemented like roadblocks. For instance, Neva's introduction to the hero team is wonderful. The placement of the encounter is fitting and rich with history for both Namekians present, however, due to the circumstances of the encounter begging questions like why Neva didn't just stop the tyranny of the Demon Kings himself, or why Piccolo can't remember how to speak Namekian for some reason. While these aren't super important questions for me to have answers to, the answers themselves...
How the hell did Piccolo forgot how to speak Namekian and he fused with 2 Namekians? He's fused with a Namekian from planet Namek.
Waves of
that don't make no sense.
Thoughtful inclusions to further the story. I did, however, really like that Neva called Piccolo's name strange. That was great. Thankfully, taking the narrative expedient route, Dragon Ball Daima sees fit to inject some much-needed tension and energy by challenging both remaining Tamagami Guardians simultaneously, Do versus Tamagami 1 and Vegeta versus Tamagami number 2. Unfortunately, only one of these battles ended up hitting the mark for me, and it wasn't the one everyone, including myself, was waiting for, with the effortlessly cool and flashy transformation. The initial perceived failure and dismissal of Majin Ku is one of the most impressive story-driven swerves Dragon Ball Daima executes upon. Teased as the first serious threat one moment and then reduced to a comedic footnote the next, the narrative intention behind this swerve is to encourage both Arinsu and us at home to underestimate and disregard Majin Ku. And oh boy, did the internet do that! But little did they know that not only was Majin Ku the damn man, but with the birth of his little brother Do too, the single best double act of Daima had entered.
These niggas the best character of Daima right here, bro. These niggas in the Tamagami, bro. And the fact, bro, Sparky Zero couldn't even put the Tamagamis in the DLC. Ooh. I'm gonna get irritated talking about that damn game, bro. That damn game gonna piss me off, bro.
Seriously, watching this dude learn how to fight
that shit gonna piss me off for real.
A few minutes prior, while employing some of the most inventive Buu-style combat that would put Majin Buu himself to shame, made this a joy to watch. Which is fun on its own, but whoever thought to have Do run out of energy mid-fight, thus flipping the tables dramatically, was a genius. It's a choice perfectly befitting his chaotic nature and one totally antithetical to the stoic and composed Tamagami he's facing, transitioning Do from one-sided aggressor to a lethargic, desperate sleepy boy, setting the table perfectly for Majin Ku to step in.
Here, Do! Chocolate!
What the fuck, man? Oh my god. How many ads this video got, bro? Oh, brother.
The integration of Ku, both through the clever chocolate assist and the mathematical challenge at the end, speaks to more than just his utility. It underscores Daima's recurring theme of overlooked potential, signaling that hope and true success often lurk in the most unlikely of individuals and places, waiting for their moment of recognition. And no other character was more overlooked than Majin Ku was. By contrast, Vegeta versus Tamagami
best
2
character
started
Daima for
promisingly,
real.
yet quickly deteriorated into one of the series' most disappointing battles for me. Much the same way Goku's carefully strategized encounter with Tamagami 3 communicated his character through action in its opening minutes, Vegeta's initial approach was very promising. Aggressively straightforward, he initiates the fight with a bold, direct ki blast to the face of Tamagami number 2. However, fittingly, such an attack-focused strategy can prove limiting. Live by the sword, risk getting cut. This was honestly great. The animation was on point, the direction of Vegeta's combat spoke to his character, and it resulted in him being opened up to actual damage, the likes of which Goku never received. This was sufficiently different and emblematic of his character's journey. Then the big fish came. Now, rather than adding intrigue or intensity, it feels entirely unnecessary, serving only to create an artificial sense of jeopardy. The fake-out ending with Vegeta briefly appearing defeated by the Kraken is as unconvincing as Master Roshi's forced kid voice in the English dub.
Can't recognize your own teacher?
Now, while Goku's battle against Tamagami 3 felt purposeful and thematically resonant, Vegeta's feels oddly empty?
That's
The
a
issue is
wrong
compounded
boy.
further when Neva intervenes, powering up Tamagami 2 artificially. Now, while this decision initially carries potential symbolic value, showcasing how deeply Goku and Vegeta's fighting spirit might have influenced Neva, already it is overshadowed by the far more engaging Majin Brothers fight, and Neva's involvement only inadvertently amplifies the emptiness of Vegeta's struggle in this regard even further. Each previous Tamagami encounter complemented the protagonist's style perfectly. Tamagami 3's overwhelming attacks offered Goku the ideal opportunities for tactical counter-strikes. Tamagami 1's composed and methodical nature provided a perfect foil for Majin Buu's chaotic improvisation. However, Tamagami 2 disappointingly lacks distinct characterization or any complementary style to speak of. Instead of challenging Vegeta's aggressive, ego-driven approach with clever counters or evasive techniques to frustrate him, Tamagami 2 simply matches force with force, bolstered artificially by Neva, creating an unimaginative stalemate void of meaning. Now, some of you at this point might believe that Vegeta's fight, because it was forced to share a single episode's runtime, hopping back and forth with Buu's clash, it was ultimately doomed for failure from the beginning. I mean, Goku did get episode 8, praise be its name, to himself after all. However, while that might seem reasonable, it is in fact cope. The real reason this contest between Buu and Vegeta might appear to be hurting one side more than the other has nothing to do with time sharing and everything to do with good old-fashioned narrative incompetence on behalf of whomever wrote this. And for reasons I'm about to get into, I don't think it was Akira Toriyama. In short, jumping back and forth between scenes is not a detriment. In fact, if executed correctly, both scenes can enjoy a heightened sense of drama far beyond that which would be possible individually. And an example from the original Dragon Ball is easy to find. Trunks versus Perfect Cell.
Nonsense did what nonsense did Mark say? He ain't say no crazy shit.
The situation
He ain't say no crazy shit.
That is until
He ain't say no
Trunks
crazy shit
unleashes
for
the
real.
full extent of his hidden strength. For the first time in the series, we witness Super Saiyan Grade 3, and it is awesome. It even looks like it's working. Then Toriyama cuts to this scene.
Bro, oh my god, bro, that nigga Toriyama was in his bag, dog. Bro,
Thanks to
oh
this
my
insight,
god,
in an
bro.
instant, the audience's excitement for what Trunks has
Oh
achieved
my
was
god,
replaced with a
bro,
profound
the
sense
Cell
of
Saga, bro.
dread-filled, dramatic irony. It changes the texture of the scene and, most importantly, how the audience engages with it. Now they know something Trunks
So cool,
doesn't.
even on
His
rewatch.
flashy new
Yes,
form
bro.
has one fatal.
Oh my god, bro, this arc was so gas, dog. That nigga Toriyama was in his bag, bro. From Cell's introduction, bro. Oh my god.
That's the power of this narrative structure.
Non-stop heat, bro.
Nothing either fight does
And if you watch Kai, bro, the pacing is perfect, bro. No 10-day wait. You ain't got no 10-day wait, none of that shit, bro. Kai.
Obvious comparison and isolate Vegeta's
Take
scenes
it
to
on to put out the rest of the
its
shit.
issues and lack of
Bro.
substance only
That shit,
become
bro.
more apparent. Of all the Demon World Guardians, Tamagami
Don't forget
2
we
has the
didn't
most
have Boo
rapid,
for a long
pulsed
time neither,
personality
bro.
for Vegeta to bounce off of, which, given how Vegeta's known for his ability to mouth off in battle, takes away one of the character's most entertaining qualities. What are fights like Vegeta versus Android 19, Android 18, Semi-Perfect Cell, Kaba, Hit, or even his clashes with Goku if you remove his ability to mouth off? I'll tell you what they are. Fucking boring! With Tamagami 2,
Z's
Vegeta
pacing is bad, bro.
distractingly mute, offering neither memorable dialogue nor intriguing physical performances. Well, I mean, that is until, of course, you know, the visually stunning yet narratively hollow Super Saiyan 3 transformation. And while I think it is one of the coolest forms attained in the franchise from a design perspective, much like painting a house with shaky foundations won't increase its value,
Look at that nigga Gohan hair, bro. That shit ain't hair, nigga. That's wood.
Forcing me to feel not only underwhelmed, but in
I
fact,
could look at Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 hair and be like, yeah, that's actual hair, bro. Like it actually moves. Like his hair individually moves, bro. Gohan hair don't move in Beast.
Unveiling of Super Saiyan 3 came out of thin air, which was part of its appeal. However, the issue I have with Vegeta's transformation isn't that it came out of nowhere, it's that it was unveiled within a scene utterly void of tension. Vegeta's Super Saiyan 3 form has been long anticipated, and for it to arrive here, looking as stunning as it does, devoid of any meaningful occasion, it feels like a profoundly wasted opportunity that, unfortunately, can never happen again. Even Vegeta's final mental challenge, while comedic, somehow feels shallow too. Where Ku and Goku's successes in their respective mental challenges offered symbolic value within the themes of unexpected greatness, again is just
bro, I don't know what type of jail that nigga put in that bitch, bro.
Could have been
Bruh, y'all remember, bruh, like a couple years ago, bruh, it was a lady on TikTok who put Gorilla Glue in her hair, bruh. That what that nigga Gohan did, bro.
By emphasizing Vegeta's defining
That
traits.
just stick up on God, bro. That shit just stuck.
Instead, that Vegeta, certain of his answer, dismisses Piccolo's cautious advice and impulsively.
You put ant spit on it? Oh hell no, nah, bro.
Shake up the streak of never encountering.
Oh hell no. Nah.
It would also contrast Ku and Doo's brotherly approach nicely. Ordinarily, this would spell instant defeat, but in light of his earlier interference raising the power of the Tamagami himself, Neva offers Vegeta an unprecedented second chance at the mental game. Only this time around, Vegeta still doesn't know, and what's more is, neither does Piccolo. But it's here Bulma could provide an emotional turning point. Rather than handing Vegeta the answer outright, she could offer subtle encouragement through their shared personal history, utilizing a private code or intimate detail known only to them, ripe for comedic exploitation and in line with their other couple-centric gags in the show. This approach will deeply enrich the scene, offering emotional depth, reaffirming Vegeta's internal struggle with pride, highlighting Bulma's pivotal role in his life, and avoiding redundant, vapid storytelling. And I wish my reign of negativity ended here, but unfortunately for Dragon Ball Daima, it's only
this episode wasn't that bad, bro. But you do get to see a dog booty hole in this damn episode, bro. I don't know why the fuck they decided to have a booty hole in this episode.
Is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games.
This was a GT episode, bro. This shit felt like an episode of GT. This is like the most GTX episode in the whole Daima series, bro.
Exploration. Indeed, it showcased everything many initially hoped the series would consistently deliver. However, the episode is critically
They want to throw us off guard, on God, bro.
Flaws. Firstly, the pacing and narrative.
Oh yeah, I watched this over GT in the day too.
I was gonna say inconsistent, but absent feels more accurate at this point, culminating in a problematic Vegeta fight with scattered and sometimes abandoned plot points. Episode 13, positioned precariously close to the series' climax, was expected to thoughtfully advance the plot. Instead, it features perhaps the single most egregious and inconsequential delay of the series.
Nah, GT better.
Breakdown that, despite its visual.
Hold on, tell. You sure about that, buddy? Tip, I gotta show you something, bro. Should DT better, bro? You should, bro. I'd rather watch Hunter. That's it, bro. You should. Tim, hold on, bro. Let me I think it's time to watch the scene, bro. I think it's time to watch the scene, bro. It's time to watch the scene, bro. Hold on. This ain't the full scene, bro. They ain't got the part when Goku ate pan tear, bro. This it right here. This it. You sure about that too?
Grandpa, you can't forget your family. I'm not going to let you.
How the fuck Goku saw? Keep in mind, that picture should be the size of a booger for this nigga grade A Goku, right? How is this nigga looking at this picture? Bruh. Why he take this bitch tear? Why did he lick it? Dog, why did this nigga catch pan tear and lick it? Was like, oh, salty. What the hell? This nigga dead ass tasted that shit and thought about that shit, bro. Wait. Hell nah. Bro. Hell nah. 57 seconds into this scene, bro. And these niggas already reused animation, bro. This is the same animation from right here, bro. How did he get this picture back in his finger? Ah, hell nah, bro. I have nothing else to hate on. Alright, hold on. Let's look at this choreography, bro. Let's look at this choreography, bro.
Attack, Goku! Attack! Look out behind
Beautiful
you.
choreography. Ah, hell no.
Now punch him
Ah,
some.
hell no.
I wonder what's wrong with Goku. He
We
appears
play
to be holding back.
the
He should
beginning
be
back,
much
bro.
more-
Hell no. Hell no.
What are you thinking, Goku? Take him out as quickly as possible.
His argument, bro. What are you talking about? It didn't include. You got nothing to hate on. What's he talking about? We haven't seen OG Dragon Ball. It's a hit. I got, bro. This is the original. This is the original OST, bro. This is the original OST. This is the original Japanese OST, bro. Before they did that weird ass like '90s OST they did for GT. It's that not Otani. What's that nigga name? Yeah, I can't remember that nigga name, bro. So we talking about yeah.
I'm surprised as well.
You know in my chat. Cause I cook him in Dragon Ball Delete. Bruh, Slash said it right, bro. Slash said, bro. Slash said the truth.
How dare you say
Slash said the truth, bro. Slash said the truth.
You will earn respect. Revenge Death Force!
Bro, this is a good scene right here, bro. This is like GT's good animation right here, bro. This scene right here, I actually like that scene.
We're a fragrance company, but we also have a lot.
But the choreography in this fight, doo-doo, bro. Bro, this shit, when niggas be like, or in hype moments, bro. Even more like a fraud. Fraud. What? When they talk about GT, bro, when they be like hype moments in aura, bro, that's GT, bro. That's GT in every way. What the fuck?
Something you might have
I was about to say, I'll pass this part.
charm provided no meaningful progression in the storyline. Secondly, the episode is an island within the series, meaning it could be entirely removed
DC,
without affecting the narrative
GT better.
continuity or the overarching plot.
Bro.
Effective episodic storytelling, exemplified by series like Avatar: The Last Airbender,
I can't even
uses
say,
standalone
man.
adventures, but the events within
DC
those
nigga,
episodic
nah,
adventures are
I'm good,
usually
bro. I'm
either
good on
tied
that, bro.
directly to the influence of the Fire Lord
I'm good on
himself,
that, bro.
or
I'm
serve
good
the
on that.
crucial character development needed for the ultimate goal.
I'm
A lot of the
good,
time, it's
bro.
both. Episode 13 of Dragon Ball Daima failed to do this, presenting a pleasant yet ultimately
Please, I
pointless
missed
diversion
this,
that
bro.
neither enriched
You missed
character
what,
arcs
bro?
nor contributed to the climactic build-up necessary at this crucial juncture in the story. And once again, it gets even worse in the next episode. While episode 13 felt frustratingly irrelevant to the series' central narrative goals, episode 14 manages to actively hurt the story even more than the prior
Oh, no,
did.
this
While
episode.
episode 13 felt tacked on.
This episode right
is
here
the
pissed me
episode
off,
our
bro.
heroes finally break
I didn't
through
care about the
into
Giants, bro,
first
but like this shit
round,
right here,
the
bro.
penultimate goal of the
This like
series.
I feel like these
Next
two
up,
episodes
save
felt like
Dende,
filler,
right?
bro.
You'd think this would be a stunning and exciting
I
way
was
to
I
kick
was
off
kind of
the
I was mad at
episode,
Diamond for
and
these two
you'd be
episodes,
right.
bro.
Too bad it's saved for the final couple of minutes of the episode instead. The rest is plagued.
We
from
did
the
not
same
need this shit. You could dead ass skip
episode
it. You could skip this part
paralyzed by
and go to the
narrative
final
flow,
battle, and you wouldn't miss
introduction
nothing
of characters
other than
that
like
should have been
Dende
at the beginning of
can
the
like
series, and
sound.
exposition that stops
You want
the
to control y'all
already
from such a
sluggish
shit?
sense of
I'm here to
forward
free y'all.
progression in its tracks
Well,
yet
bump
again.
dance.
The result is
Okay.
a breakthrough into the first
About
demon
Nemi
realm
was
that feels
fine,
like
though.
an escape
Yeah.
from the second act.
Yeah,
rather
I
than
mean,
an explosion into
but
the
like
climax.
having these
Brings
niggas,
us, my
bro.
friends, to
The opening for Daima, fucking promised like a big ass wide shot of like Goku, Piccolo, and Vegeta going crazy against the army, right? Like how the Goku did back in the day, right? Like I'm thinking we was gonna get something like this, right? I'm thinking we gonna get modern day this, right? I'm thinking we gonna get a modern day this. I'm thinking we gonna see this shit come back, right? I'm thinking we gonna get a re-edition of this shit right here, bro, in modern day animation. Just with Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo and Glorio, bro. Just Goku going against a whole army just wrecking shit. Had these niggas losing to a tank, bro. What the fuck? That nigga killed a man, bro. That nigga dead ass. That nigga just killed somebody, bro. But it's that P shit right here, bro. It's that P shit right here, bro.
Sir, he seems to be headed straight for wing number 8.
Just as I suspected, he's after the Dragon Balls.
Commander, you should evacuate to a secure location.
I'll do no such thing. I refuse to hide away from some
Diamonds is way worse than the original.
But he was strong enough to beat Tao, and now our soldiers are running in terror.
I don't know.
Still no match for the Red Ribbon
I feel like Super Saiyan 4, both ends, got some weird shit to it, bro. Super Saiyan 4 got some weird shit to it. Like even GT Super Saiyan 4 got some weird shit, bro.
Hey, you better watch where you
When it comes to writing, bro.
Huh? Is this kid some kind of
Because
robot?
GT Super Saiyan 4 was introduced just for Baby to like still be whooping his ass the same episode. You know what I'm saying? Kind of made Super Saiyan 4 useless for a little bit, which is weird as fuck, bro. It's weird as hell. And Super Saiyan 4 was like the driving factor of that series, bro. It I don't know. Super Saiyan 4, like I do like the blood waves and shit. Don't know how I feel about like the transformation. But I do like the blood waves, and I do like the fact from Daima. One thing I like about Daima is that like Goku couldn't hit it naturally. So it's still another step for Super Saiyan 4 that needs to be there. And maybe for Vegeta to tap into whenever Vegeta gets into that shit. But the only reason he unlocked it was because of fucking Never. Actually, I don't like the blood waves. One thing I don't like about Super Saiyan 4 is that Super Saiyan 4 and GT acts like Super Saiyan 4 is the prophesized Super Saiyan that was the legendary Super Saiyan, which is not, because Super Saiyan is the legendary Super Saiyan. Goku is the legendary Super Saiyan. There's no rhyme behind Daima. I mean, it's the thing about Daima Super Saiyan 4 is that it's not built up, right? Super Saiyan 4 isn't built up, but the writing that's there is still there, right? I do like the idea of Goku working for Super Saiyan 4. I just wish that Daima would have hinted it. I wish it was foreshadowed throughout the series, right? If Super Saiyan 4 was foreshadowed and not used for aura and hype moments, and that's what Goku and Vegeta was working on when Daima was like starting, I would have liked him more. But like, I ain't gonna hold you. Daima Super Saiyan 4 feels like, if I don't know, it don't. I like it. I do like the design. But it's something missing, right? Every transformation that Goku has been built up in a way, right? Every transformation Goku has had writing behind it, right? There's a whole arc where Goku breaks down Super Saiyan into 3 different grades, right? You have grade 2, grade 3, right, with Cell, right? Breaks down Super Saiyan, and then the next step is Super Saiyan 2, right? So Super Saiyan 2 foreshadowed to be beyond Super Saiyan, because you want to know what's crazy? Super Saiyan 2's official name is Beyond Super Saiyan, right? And it was more of like an arms race to push to the limit to Super Saiyan 2, bro. A whole arc just for Super Saiyan 2, just for Gohan to be the one who hit Beyond, and for Cell to hit Beyond too, right? I don't know, bro. Diamond Super Saiyan 4 just missing something, bro. Because even Ultra Instinct has it, bro. Like, say what you will about Ultra Instinct, but Ultra Instinct has some solid writing behind it. This being Ultra Instinct being the sole transformation that was built up throughout whole Super, that the whole premise of Super is just to lead up to the Ultra Instinct, compared to Diamond Super Saiyan 4, just giving to, I don't know. That shit just, I don't know. Just the end result of Diamond Super Saiyan be mid of definitely can even become default Super Saiyan 4 in people's mind. Like, I don't know. I definitely felt like Diamond Super Saiyan 4 was like, here nigga down. Here nigga down. Here nigga. Y'all want this damn train like here. And yo, what up, Avid Gaming, OG Dragon Ball? Yes, sir. You just copied what I said. You said that chat was moving too fast. I didn't get to read everybody's shit. I apologize, my bad. My fault, man.
Already, sir. And I don't care. Maybe you don't believe this army is unstoppable, but
Bro, if y'all haven't seen original Dragon Ball, bro, I highly recommend watching OG Dragon Ball and watching Dragon Ball Kai to get the pinnacle of Dragon Ball, bro. The pinnacle. Like, Z's pacing is doo-doo, bro. Z's pacing, the original anime's pacing is so bad, bro. That shit is almost as bad as Naruto's pacing in Shippuden due to all them fucking fillers. Watch OG Dragon Ball and watch Kai, bro. And you gonna see Toriyama was his bad, bro. Watching OG Dragon Ball and watching Kai is the closest thing to just reading the source material, reading the manga, right? If you don't want to sit down and read the manga, bro, watch Kai and OG Dragon. When I tell you, Toriyama was in his bag, bro. Oh my god, bro, that you can tell that Toriyama was a veteran when it came to like writing stories and shit, and like he was just doing this shit just to do it, bro, to show he could do it. Because there's a difference between the introduction of Android 19 and 20 and him just fucking around, and then he locks in when he introduces Cell, because his editor was like, hey, bro, niggas ain't fucking with this shit, bro. Niggas ain't fucking with these clown ass niggas. And that nigga said, all right, bet, I locked in. It's Pete, bro. It's Pete. But I feel like, how about we make this canon type shit? Exactly, Ax. That's exactly what it is, bro. What makes this worse than GT? Yeah. You know, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. You might be right. Because I agree with Baron, bro. Because even though GT's writing is doo-doo butter, right? But at least it has writing. Right? At least it has. You don't have no questions about Super Saiyan 4, right? It's all answered. Even if the writing ain't good, though. Like, it's there. It's there, but there's nothing contradictory about Super Saiyan 4 in GT. However, Daima ain't got shit. It's like never unlocked it, and Goku's like, yeah, I always knew it was there, but like, nigga, how did you grow a tail? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You can't even, bro. It's so vague, bro. I don't know what it is about modern Dragon Ball giving these transformations that are vague, but I feel like it started with Blue. Blue was a very vague transformation. Taro tried to save it with Ultra Ego. Toriyama locked in with Ultra Instinct, but Toro fucked up again by giving us 5 different variants of Ultra Instinct. Stupid ass shit. And then like Beast Gohan came, and we still don't know what the fuck Beast Gohan is, and now we got Super Saiyan 4, and we don't, you know, we know it's literally just the next step of Super Saiyan. But why does he turn monkey? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you go from Super Saiyan 3 to monkey? Like, maybe you could say, like, from a transformation tree, Goku was getting more primal as you get from 3 to 4. But like, I don't know. Like, there's no writing to fucking fulfill my headcanon. Because the shit I'm saying is just a headcanon. There's no writing for that. And it's not even, we cannot blame Toriyama. We cannot blame Toriyama for this, right? You cannot blame Toriyama behind Super Saiyan 4. Toriyama may have wanted to introduce Super Saiyan 4 and Daima, but I surely believe that the head writer of Daima and the writing team is to blame. Because Daima, even though Toriyama contributed fucking lore and fucking the story and shit and ideas and shit, Daima was already a series before Toriyama came, bro. Toei was gonna drop this shit without fucking Toriyama got involved. Toei was dead ass in the studio trying to make a GT2, and Toriyama was like, oh shit, okay, let me get involved. So we don't know exactly what Toriyama wrote, but we know for a fact that this show has a lead writer that wrote on like a magical girl anime and shit. And maybe it was her idea to be like, yeah, here nigga, here y'all go. For Orin Height moments.
Act of this story, the climax, the main event, the moment you've all been waiting for, and
you were by Spark Zero secret for me.
Shit.
I did say that shit,
Don't
didn't I?
get me wrong, it eventually
You
picks
was a
up
cool
and
sunset.
provides some awesome eye
introduced
candy
on.
that I'll thank
I felt
about
that.
shortly, but even then, the
I
final
felt that.
big
I felt.
bad battle
Oh my
feels
god.
notably lacking.
I just realized something, bro. Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan 4 kind of similar, bro. Cause they all like, at least Goku tapped into that power because he didn't absorb the spirit bomb. I thought my headcanon of Goku absorbing the spirit bomb made more sense for him to have the spirit bomb blow up in his face and him be like, I felt that power and it made me unlock Ultra Instinct. That's stupid as fuck. But like, both Super Saiyan 4 and Ultra Instinct was like, not given, but like unlocked when Goku got his ass whooped as like a aura moment, bro. As an aura moment. And whatnot. At least Super Saiyan God, bro. At least Super Saiyan God has writing and a ritual behind it, right? There's a reason why Super Saiyan God exists. There's no reason for Blue to exist for real. And there's no reason for Goku to have the spirit bomb blow up in his face to get Ultra Instinct. Just fuel his bay. Like, that makes, bro, the spirit bomb, him absorbing the spirit bomb on some Android 13 shit just makes so much sense than that shit just blowing up on his face. He literally just can form 8 form in Super Saiyan. Exactly. And Tim, that could have been explained. Bro, the perfect nigga. I know how niggas on Twitter be like, bro, I'm glad Sonic fans don't write for Sonic. But bro, if you would have literally let me in that studio for Daima, I would have. Goku and Vegeta are turning into kids, right? Goku and Vegeta are turning into kids. That mean they get their tail back, right? That mean they still got their Ozaru shit. Broly has a whole transformation called fucking Fury, right? Which is his grade 8 power in his base form. You could just explain that Super Saiyan 4 was just Super Saiyan and his grade 8 and the grade 8 power fused together. And that's why Super Saiyan 4 exists. From Goku and Vegeta regrowing their tails from being kids. And that's why we haven't seen it before. And that's just me going off the dome, but it's not me like sitting there planning that shit, bro. That's just me going off the dome for what I know from Dragon Ball. That would have made more sense than never boosting shit. And I'm not even gonna say never giving Goku a power boost was out of the blue, right? Because never was been boosting niggas the whole Daima, right? It was foreshadowed that he can boost niggas, but that don't make it good. Just because it was foreshadowed don't make it good.
Shrieking with all the composure of a toddler craving a Peppa Pig marathon,
At least it wouldn't kill him since he's pre-hearted.
as a joke, even at
Shit
this crucial juncture. To borrow again from Avatar: The Last
Exactly, bro.
Airbender,
Like, I don't fucking know, bro.
Ozai is
That
the
shit just
series'
weird.
ultimate villain and primary target, yet he doesn't appear in the inciting incident in Act 1, nor clearly until much later in Act 2. Similarly, Goma's initial motivations and setup didn't concern me because I expected Goku and friends would eventually confront the suffering he inflicted on the demon world, thus deepening their emotional investment. Just as Aang's story gains depth when encountering the horrors committed by the Fire Nation, genocides, cults, and enslavements, I didn't need Goma to become that extreme. However, some meaningful connection to individuals personally impacted would have greatly strengthened Daima's narrative. Yet, Daima only offers superficial hints. Collars, life-draining oppression, hopelessness without genuine emotional depth. Thus, Goku's motivation remains simplistic. Retrieve Dende and the Dragon Balls despite his inconsistent urgency regarding even these tasks. This lack of emotional groundwork highlights Dragon Ball Daima's most significant failing, in my opinion, its second act. It feels like a rough first draft script, lightly touched up by Akira Toriyama but lacking substantial improvements. Without a robust setup, no climax, however grand, can rescue it. And this is painfully evident as Daima awkwardly stumbles towards its finale. The second act did, however, successfully establish a potentially compelling group dynamic. Alongside combat-ready veterans,
Yeah,
like
bro, the second half of Daima
Goku,
just
we also
falls
have
flat,
vulnerable
man.
individuals like Pansy, Hybis, and Bulma, who they themselves are there only because of the limitations placed on the stronger allies. A perfect scenario
They
for
could change the whole
dramatic
fighting style.
tension. Unfortunately, instead of emphasizing the
I don't
genuine
know.
threat to these vulnerable
Ultra
characters,
Instinct
the narrative
being
wastes time showing
them
Goku
saying that
being
Ultra Instinct
gay,
isn't a transformation.
shot by ray guns.
but a technique,
Them to
I don't know.
easily charge the castle anyway. Why even establish a threat if it's immediately disregarded?
Because
When
Goku
Kid
literally
eventually
changes.
shows up,
I don't know. It's weird.
conveniently
It's
timed
weird.
to deploy stronger forces,
It's
the
weird,
timing
bro.
makes little sense. Narratively, it would have been more.
But I do like the fact that Goku just locking in, right? I do like the idea that Goku and Vegeta are at their peaks, right? I do like this idea that Goku and Vegeta can't get any stronger, right? And that the villains that they face aren't that stronger than Goku and Vegeta, right? It makes sense. And it opens up the doors for people to like use different techniques and use their brain differently with that power that they all have, right? And I do like that idea that was introduced in Superhero and that Super's building up, right? Because it gets to a point where, like, as the series goes on, bro, power scaling and just scaling in general just fucks up the story. And you have to introduce a villain that's stronger than the next, right? And that's going to eventually get boring. So them just saying that, like, Jiren and fucking Cell Max, Ultra Instinct Goku, Ultra Ego Vegeta, and Black Frieza are around the same level of strength. I believe that, bro. I believe that. Nah, cause what happened to Saiyans always breaking their limits. To a point, bro. To a point, these niggas gotta stop breaking their limits, bro. Because like as Dragon Ball go on, what they gonna be at? Super Saiyan 1 million? We need to get to a point where Goku and Vegeta enter a master role, right? Them being students under Whis should be ending now. The next point for Goku and Vegeta's story are for them to be masters. All right, to be masters, to hone in their knowledge and find a new role into teaching, right? Them being masters and teaching and all that shit and them mastering their abilities is a whole nother art for their character they to go on instead of just breaking any limits. Because the thing about Dragon Ball, right, from OG Dragon Ball up to the end of the manga in Z, Goku matured, right, and the story matured along with side Goku. In Super, there's no maturity, right? There's no next step for Goku. Even in GT, it's no next step for Goku, right? GT is just Goku time, all right? Hype aura and moments. We are missing, bro. We're missing that next era, bro. We're missing this shit. And we see a glimpse of it at the end of Z with Oob, but that's it. Even when we got Oob and GT, we got Goku and Oob together for one episode, and them niggas was gone. Goku time began. Especially when it's even fun, because they don't get it as deep. Like, I just don't get it, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. The next step, the problem with Dragon Ball and the problem with like the problem with Dragon Ball is the same problem that Star Wars has, right? And that it needs to move forward. It needs to move forward. These characters need to grow. They need to grow, and the universe has to grow alongside them. And Goku and Vegeta need to go to that next point of their characters, right? No point. It's time for them to become masters. You can introduce villains around the same. You can have villains be introduced and not be stronger than this, right? To be stronger than the level of gods, but you can have villains be the same around the strength that just use their brains and smarts differently, right? Dragon Ball deserves that level of writing because Dragon Ball had that level of writing, bro. Dragon Ball wasn't just awe and hype moments. It didn't get awe and hype moments until fucking goddamn 2013, bro. With Battle Gods. And Battle Gods, I can't even fault Battle Gods. We blaming Resurrection F. Resurrection F 2015, that's when the awe and hype moment started, bro. Because Dragon Ball always had depth. From OG to the ending, it had depth. Super just came in and fucking, I don't know. When Zombie said a few months ago that it's very hard to love modern Dragon Ball, I felt that shit. Because modern Dragon Ball is literally everything niggas be saying about Dragon Ball, bro. When niggas be like Dragon Balls ain't nothing but transformations and fighting and aura and hype moments, that's modern Dragon Ball, bro. At this point, you don't. There's the days of good writing for Dragon Ball might be gone. It might have left with Toriyama, and we seen a glimpse of it, right? We seen a glimpse of when Dragon Ball got back to its peak with Broly, where it fused the hype moments and aura moments with fucking good writing with Broly. I just don't get it, bro. And Superhero was good too, but Superhero still had that Mountain Dew shit in there, so can't really get that shit credit. Is Z the super in one path? Z the diamond another? Bruh, I don't know. It's just modern Dragon Ball in general, Slash. It's just, I don't know.
Safeguarding his daughter and the others, thus enabling Goku and the stronger fighters to press forward unimpeded. This narrative execution, honestly, is baffling.
Oh, talking about the timeline shit? Oh. Yeah, don't get me started on that, bro. That shit don't even make sense.
Confusion? Why would Goku, who effortlessly
what the fuck? He's a superhero? That's the Gohan movie.
Military unit without even resorting to Super Saiyan. We've seen Goku tackle this.
It only got a long way to go,
Red Ribbon Army arc,
bro.
And it didn't end well.
It's not even, bro. Rewatching Dragon Ball, bro. I always knew what my favorite part of Dragon Ball was, bro. It was literally OG Dragon Ball and Z. Toriyama's original writing, bro. And I like the aspects when Toriyama comes in and right. When Toriyama wasn't on bullshit and not just doing shit for Toei, and he locked in for Battle Guys and fucking he locked in for Battle Guys and Broly. That was like my favorite part of the series, bro. Those are my favorite moments, bro. That's my favorite part. When I say Dragon Ball has good writing, I'm talking about fucking OG, bro. Dragon Ball, not Z. I mean, not Super, not fucking GT. None of that extra shit, bro. I don't know. It's modern. It's the modern Dragon Ball, bro. It's the modern Dragon Ball. The more as time progresses, bro. Me and modern Dragon Ball don't mix. I can enjoy the hype and aura moments of Super, and I can enjoy that shit, but that don't mean it's good for me, right? You know what I'm saying? That ain't good for the long run. Like Super, let me compare. Let me put it in like layman's term, right? When I say original Dragon Ball, chat, when I say original Dragon Ball, that means Dragon Ball, Kid Goku all the way up to Kid Buu. There's no Z. Z was something that they used to be a difference between the time skip, but all Z is time skip. The story starts in OG. If you have never went back and watched OG Dragon Ball, you miss 80% of Dragon Ball's story. 80% of the Dragon Ball story. OG Dragon Ball is literally just PTS Naruto. And in America, I know that it's not everybody's fault, right? They literally started everybody off in Shippuden, which is fucked up. But OG Dragon Ball shits on everything that Super is, right? Cause like Verum said, bro, like going back and like rewatching the Cell Saga, bro, and then you go watch shit like fucking Resurrection Elf, or you go watch fucking the Goku Black Art, but you just be like, nigga, this ain't hitting like what I used to. This ain't hitting like what it used to be, bro.
For that army either. Ultimately, episode 15's narrative and structural flaws are even more severe than those of its predecessors.
We saved Dende first.
Piccolo is right. Dende should be our top priority.
What?
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games. Explore the Game of Thrones
Is Dende suddenly more endangered? What makes retrieving him immediately a priority now, especially considering your prior indifference? It's, again, bafflingly inconsistent. On second viewing, episode 16 reveals itself as an absolute mess. Why is Goku searching the castle on foot? At this stage, shouldn't he have reacquired instant transmission? Or is Super Saiyan 3 somehow easier than that? The methodical foot search feels unnecessarily tedious and illogical.
Like,
when we finally confront Degasu, the
Daima, bro. I didn't even finish my analogy, bro. I got so consumed. But let me this is the lamest term for Dragon Ball, right? OG Dragon Ball is a 5-course dinner, right? You have your meats, your vegetables, you got your starches in there, and you got the shit that's healthy for you, bro. Dragon Ball Super and Daima is like McDonald's and Burger King, bro. Now, a fucking Big Mac and a Whopper would slap from time to time, but it ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? At some point, that shit gonna fuck you up. And you gonna start to see that shit ain't right for you. But OG Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball is everything, bro. It's literally, OG Dragon Ball isn't overrated, right? OG Dragon Ball deserves where it's at because it was the story, bro. It was it. You can watch OG Dragon Ball and be like, damn, I see how this inspired Oda to make One Piece. I see how this shit inspired Kishimoto, bro, because it was literally it. Dragon Ball is literally the OG trilogy of Star Wars for anime. And modern Dragon Ball is just the Disney Star Wars, bro. It's yucky, bro. It's yucky.
Completely flat. His sycophantic persona could have been an effective misdirection, setting up a twist revealing deeper plans or alignment with Arinsu's cunning, but no. He's just an idiot attempting to escape in a flying machine from a group notorious for their habit of destroying aircraft. They can't even keep their own plane airborne. Why does he think he'd fare better here? This depiction sharply contrasts Shin's earlier implications that Degasu was comparable in capability to Arinsu. Instead, Degasu comes across as utterly buffoonish, incompetent, undermining narrative expectations and character consistency. Surprisingly, I have no issue with how the tertian oculus was introduced into this plot. The presence aligns thematically with the narrative idea of extraordinary elements hiding in plain sight, a concept neatly embodied in the amusing Hypus exchange. However, my significant criticism lies in how the narrative attempts to use the tertian oculus on Goma. It feels like a desperate attempt to retroactively inject menace and intrigue into a villain who is otherwise painfully uninteresting and non-threatening due to the lack of attention and development during the 16 episodes building to this point. It feels desperate and lazy. Increasing muscle mass doesn't inherently make your character more compelling. It didn't work for Vegeta's earlier battle, it didn't work for SpongeBob, and it's not working right now for Goma. Or maybe it is.
Goma versus bad writing everywhere.
As I've mentioned countless times already during this review's latter stages, Goma is a character dramatically lacking the gravitas of a villain worthy of the final climax spot. If I were to critique each act of the story as if it was written by 3 different teams, I would say that Act 2 failed spectacularly, while Act 3, in my opinion, managed to achieve a level of success with Goma that impressed me greatly somehow. All through the delivery of a single genius line of dialogue from Son Goku. You see, during his life, Akira Toriyama has answered countless interviewer questions pertaining to his process, the worlds he's created, and the countless characters he's populated them with. However, to this day, there are 2 quotes I often think back on as they reframed how I understood and viewed the decisions made in this series. The first is a comment made concerning his relationship with dialogue. explaining that he tries not to write dialogue unless it strengthens characterization. This is why Goku didn't need to speak during the Tamagami 3 fight to say everything we needed to understand, and why Vegeta's jaunts and jeers in the face of lesser opponents always enhanced that moment for him. Both approaches serve as effective means of communicating character. Now, this doesn't mean that any fight can be silent or anyone can adopt a verbose approach like Vegeta does in battle. Both creative choices need to be informed thoughtfully. The difference between Goku and Vegeta's largely silent Tamagami battles is that one says everything while the other is just quiet. Vegeta's bravado in the face of Kaba in Super, as well as Android 19 in the Android arc of Z, serves to act as a window into who that character is at different points in time, elegantly and efficiently. The second comment I often think back on concerns Goku, where Toriyama said, Son Goku from Dragon Ball doesn't fight for the sake of others, but because he wants to fight against strong guys. I've always been dissatisfied with the righteous hero-type portrayal others gave him.
Let that niggas know, Toriyama. Let them niggas know.
And his friends,
let them American niggas know. Let them American niggas know, Toriyama. Let them American niggas know.
It's a charming classic Toriyama dynamic often employed both as
that nigga Toriyama said, I hate that superhero shit.
For their opponent to bounce off of, or
he is not Superman.
We've seen it countless times in this series, and yet following a brief exchange with this newly empowered Demon King, that genius line I alluded to earlier stood to flip that dynamic on its head. And through doing so, a sentence we almost never hear him utter escaped Goku's mouth.
I think we're all gonna need to rush him at once.
When my little Goku-loving ears heard those words leave his face hole, I actually got chills. For a character like Goku, always on the lookout not only for stronger opponents, but specifically opponents stronger than he, despite being virtually silent during his battle with Tamagami 3, here Toriyama deemed it necessary for Goku to not only speak, but do so with an intensely serious leadership quality, orchestrating a gang offensive against one enemy. By doing this, it makes Goma the great equalizer, focusing the attention of all other plot threads onto him while simultaneously leveraging the strength of Goku's inherent character. In spite of Act 2's failings, this line manages to focus the story perfectly, while placing a modicum of respect on Goma's presence. Furthermore, the fight itself excels through the implementation of inventive and novel choreographed action sequences, structured around teamwork specifically. Moments like Majin Buu restraining Goma with the others coordinating a joint offensive effectively illustrated how each character's unique abilities contribute meaningfully to the fight. One of my favorite moments of character-inspired action stems from Ku encouraging his brother to transform like Goku. It is such a fun idea, leaning into the magical Majin absurdity component of his character.
Allow me to introduce the leader of our delegation. She is the closest aide to the Sorcerer King Aizul Gon, Lady Albedo.
I'm gonna watch it, bro. Watch OG. Hello, watch OG Dragon Ball, bro. Start from the beginning and go up the Kid Buu, bro. That shit gon' and watch Kai. Watch Kai. Watch Kai. Don't watch Z. Do not watch Z. That shit ass. The pacing is ass, bro. Watch Kai and OG Dragon Ball, bro. That shit gonna change your whole perspective on Dragon Ball. I'm telling you. It's the closest thing to Toriyama's writing that you can go to, bro.
Despite all of this novelty and earned strength, one by one, they all...
It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu. I watched Kyle because I already know, bro. Because I already know.
This might rub some folks the wrong way, but while I believe Dragon Ball GT's Super Saiyan 4 looked visually inspired, I genuinely believe Dragon Ball Daima's approach is an improvement on the design in almost every area. With slight alterations to the color scheme and proportional exaggeration of his forearms and hands, the forms never looked so good to me.
I do like the way how it looked. I do like how it looked.
Okay, we're going to save that for later. However,
I do like how Daima Super Saiyan 4
in this series,
looks, though.
As you all know, my mind goes to one place first. It's never how cool it looks, it's how it serves the story. Does it feel earned? Does it feel...
I don't think it's an improvement, but I do like how it looked, right?
Way of it, acting entirely superficially. Super Saiyan 1 was the realization of a legend built up for a long time. Super Saiyan 2 was the culmination of an even longer character arc spanning Gohan's entire life. And Super Saiyan 3 was a narrative surprise brought about when the story was at its most tense, with Goku needing to buy time with the seconds he had left remaining on Earth. But Neva gave this ability to Goku, right? Despite saying his powers weren't for worldly conflicts such as these, is that an issue? No. because he never gave Goku anything he didn't already possess. At the beginning of this story, I explained that upon first viewing, I was ecstatic that Goku's journey seemed to be set up to revolve around reattaining the powers he earned over the years. However, as the journey pressed onward and we reached Tamagami number 3, something else became glaringly apparent. While reacquiring his lost abilities was certainly part of the journey, the central purpose of Goku in this story is to inject hope back into a hopeless world. Neva might have unlocked this power for Goku much the same way Guru did for Gohan, but that's not the part worth analyzing in my opinion. What's worth looking at was his decision to act in the first place. Explicitly stated in this story, Neva outlines why he remains a pacifist in light of the tyranny of the demon realm. Yet here he is, after witnessing the unstoppable disaster Goma has become and the light Goku embodies. Neva acts, gifting Goku not power, but the ability to access the power that's been within him all along. For no other reason than because Goku has proven himself worthy. It's a quality that speaks to Goku's impact on the story, certainly informing every element of it. From his past fights, conversations, and even the villain of this series who has attained power not because it was always within him, and certainly not because he earned it, but instead because he coerced it from someone else. Most importantly, the sentiment that Goku embodies is felt by one individual more so than any other at this time, Glorio, spurring him to act entirely out of character. It's a blink and you miss it moment, but the important ones always are. In the same way Goku's presence highlights that greatness and hope can be found in the most unlikely of places, sometimes it's not the power of an individual's strength that bends fate or the cataclysmic action that follows. Sometimes it only takes a moment. A small, understated moment of realization that ultimately determines the outcome of the entire world. And this moment, this split-second visual exchange between Goku and Glorio is what wins Goku the day in the end, proving that power, just like change, can arise from the most unlikely of places and take shape in ways never thought possible. The duality of
on
Glorio
God,
and
bro.
Goku's strength of character
Instead, they had that nigga
of
be
the
fat
story
goat
in this
tinks, bro.
way is
Bro, that
nothing
shit
short
pissed me
of
off.
brilliant. Almost as brilliant as the next set piece, a set piece that just so happens to be one of the best Kamehamehas the franchise has ever seen. At this point, it's difficult to surprise me with a Kamehameha. I've seen it all. Fired as a last resort. Fired with feet. Fired and controlled remotely. Fired and timed attacked underwater. I've seen it used in conjunction with instant transmission, and most recently, I was thoroughly blown away by its inventive usage during the Tournament of Power against Kefla. Over the years, I've learned that the secret to a great Kamehameha, it seems, is creative surprise. And man, did this one surprise me. Never count Goku out. The blast catches fire! How awesome is that? Okay. However, recovering in an instant and effortlessly stripping Goku of his power, Goma embodies the true meaning of unearned potential through magic. And while very unsatisfying, it does complement Goku's earned power in certain interesting aspects.
I think it would have been better if Super Saiyan 4 was Goku's magic, because they introduced a whole fucking power system, a whole new power into the universe with magic, and they was just saying that how every character has a magic that they are accustomed to, that is their own, bro. I don't know, bro.
However, as I mentioned earlier, Goma's fate in this regard had already been sealed, thanks
You
to
right.
the will of our
You right,
handsome
Slash,
little
bro.
Smurf boy, Glorio.
But I ain't gonna sit here and lie. This shit right here was hype.
It's finally happening. Don't panic. I said, don't fucking
This
panic.
shit right here was hype.
Emboldened by their restored bodies and
This
replenished
shit
power,
right here was
Goku
hype,
and
bro.
Vegeta eagerly returned to their familiar routine of taking turns battling.
This shit almost made me forget
However,
about everything that happened in Diaper, bro. That pissed me off.
Touched upon throughout
This
review,
episode
their
alone,
journey
bro.
has never solely been about regaining their lost power, and predictably, such an individualistic approach immediately proves insufficient. On a meta level, episode 19 is clearly structured as a reward to fans who've patiently waited for this very moment. Our favorite heroes, fully restored, finally unleashing their newly unveiled forms in all of their mature splendor. It just looks so pretty. Observing Vegeta's intense battle against Goma, Goku swiftly recognizes an uncomfortable reality. Even at their newly restored peak, brute strength alone is no longer enough, a striking difference from their experience against foes like Majin Buu.
Bro.
Stressed out? Time to refresh your rhythm.
Flash, you know what I found out on Twitter earlier, bro? The dude that made Sonic Breeze, the fan game, bro, is 15 years old, bro. The dude who made that fan game is 15, bro.
PvP-focused gacha, setting a new standard for what it
That
means to
man
be
is
free to play
mad
free. There's no
talented,
weapon
bro.
banner and a hard
Mad
pitting of
talented.
80 pulls. No
Insane, bro.
The Dragon Balls may have just replenished their power, but when facing an opponent who seems immortal, endlessly regenerating stamina,
The one on
even
Dreams,
overwhelming
yes,
strength
bro.
into an exercise in futility.
You're never going to keep me down, no matter how many times you hit me.
Aside from the breathtaking visual flair during Vegeta's explosive combat sequence, what captivated me most was the insightful sideline commentary provided by Goku and Piccolo. Piccolo's role here as a tactical advisor perfectly complements Goku's mature, strategic mindset. Their analysis clearly delineates the challenge posed by Goma, an immortal puzzle that mere force alone cannot solve. The entire sequence just drips with authentic characterization. Goku's newfound maturity, Piccolo's astute observations, and Vegeta's familiar bravado, it all sets up the single
Getting
greatest
hexing in
comedic
dreams,
moment
bro.
Dragon Ball has
Bruh, he
ever
busy,
delivered.
bruh.
And capping this all off is a glorious homage to one of the most iconic sequences from the franchise. Echoing the famous
shit was
battle
sexy,
against
bro.
Majin Buu, Goku once
This shit
again
was
steps forward
sexy.
to buy crucial time for Piccolo to maneuver into position.
So,
but this time,
yeah,
and I
this
truly
episode,
mean it,
bro.
this moment is elevated to an
I prefer this
unparalleled
episode, bro. This shit had me so
Yuya
hyped, bro.
Takahashi,
This shit had me so hyped,
the
bro.
man, the
This shit
Kami
was
himself.
insane,
His
bro.
artwork is
This is
nothing short of astonishing here.
this
His
shit made
transformation
me
into successive
forget
Super Saiyan
all
forms
about
surpasses
the fact that Super Saiyan 4 was just given to this nigga. Well, not given to this nigga, but unlocked. His potential was unlocked.
for an adult Super
Never
Saiyan
unlocked his
4.
potential,
And
right?
oh my god, just look at it. It's absolutely stunning. Look at
It made
his
me forget
magnificent
that
weird
never
monkey arms.
unlocked
It is
this
perfect.
transformation, bro.
Even though Goku now
That
stands
Goku
at
didn't
the
train
pinnacle
for
of
it, but it
his
was
powers,
unlocked.
Goma remains utterly unrelenting.
I do like
Thankfully, the
Diamond
true
Super
plan
Saiyan 4
doesn't
more
hinge
than
solely
fucking
on
OG
Goma's
Super
strength,
Saiyan
as I
4.
alluded to, but rather on the
But I still
collective
think OG
efforts
Super
of
Saiyan 4 is an
several
amazing
key players.
design.
Goku's
And I love the
inspiring
fact that we have
actions,
two of them, right?
power, Glorio's
But red is my favorite color.
Vegeta's willingness to step aside,
And I have Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan God, alright?
Su's cooperation, and Ku's crucial discovery.
Now you
about the
tweaking?
Tertian
Nah, I just like it. I like it more. I like the actual monkey proportions. I like the fact that he's built like a monkey. He had the monkey arms.
Bring peace to the demon realm and symbolically reconnect
I
the
love
lives
this shit,
long
bro.
separated, divided, and subjugated
I love how
for
big this
over a
nigga is, bro.
millennium. This is the single greatest Kamehameha ever.
The thing about UI breaking the internet was that Super is a long running anime, and so it had build up, right? Oh my god, bro. This scene right here might be my favorite scene of Dragon Ball, bro. Like I got my problems with Daima, but this fucking Realm Breaker Kamehameha and this Godzilla ass motherfucking music that played, bro. Oh my god, this shit. Oh, this shit gave me chills, bro.
Bridging the dividing layers between worlds. All Piccolo has to do now is strike his head 3 times. 1, 2. My heart filled with joy upon realizing that Ku was the true hero of this tale to deal the final blow. His elevation to the new Demon King feels not only thoroughly earned, but beautifully reinforces the central theme of Dragon Ball Daima. Of course, the character everyone underestimated.
I will say one thing, bro. Daima is the closest thing in modern Dragon Ball outside of Broly to come close to OG Dragon Ball. Broly is the perfect combination of Toriyama's old writing and like modern Dragon Ball when it comes to like fucking having the fight scenes be the start of the show, be the climax, and Toriyama's just writing when it comes to like world building and shit, and his character drama between Broly and Paragus and shit. You know, that's Dragon Ball. That's what Dragon Ball should be in the modern age, right? But like Daima is the second closest to what we used to have. Even though I have problems with Daima, but it is the second closest. Super doesn't compare. And I feel like I like the Super manga, but I feel like Toro just need to cook, bro. I just need Toro to cook. I just need Super to come back to see how Toro still holds up, right? Because Granola and Moro are good arcs, but like I need more from that nigga, bro. That's not recaps.
Blows. It's a wonderful full circle moment for Majin Ku, one that left me deeply satisfied by the journey's end, even if his choices of minister were, well, let's just say a little questionable. While I genuinely enjoyed myself by the end of the story, it was undeniably in spite of the disaster that many of these episodes leading up to it ultimately became. In fact, I'd argue that much of the series' second half was underwhelming, with numerous aspects of its first leaving a lot to be desired. Overall, Dragon Ball Daima often felt like a first draft. Buckets and buckets of potential, but scattered throughout were disparate, unresolved plot threads, either abandoned entirely or perplexingly left unaddressed. I mean, why introduce a compelling premise like the Demon World Colors if you're not going to utilize them meaningfully? Oh, also, especially troubling is the treatment of Arinsu, whose creation of these
she's so bad, bro,
is inexplicably swept under the rug, leaving viewers with an unsatisfying, you're not all that bad impression, you know? It just doesn't make sense. Furthermore, why consistently waste valuable runtime on sequences that barely impact the narrative, if at all? Why bloat an already sluggish pace with relentless lore dumps, even if some were genuinely fascinating? And most importantly, and I've been so good not to mention this yet in the entire review, but I'm taking the time right now, why on earth did you introduce so many Medibugs if you were only going to use one or two? They were just glorified sensu beans. What about the join bug? What happened there? Why even set it up if it's ultimately meaningless? It's like someone playing volleyball on their own. It's genuinely infuriating and baffling.
Better ingredients, better pizza, and now better summer deals at Papa John's. Like a large works pizza for $4.
Though perhaps somewhat explainable given the show's behind-the-scenes production chaos. And no, I'm not talking about animation. That was Super's thing. Daima rocked that department. What I'm talking about is that Dragon Ball Daima began production before its script was even completed, effectively locking the creators into their initial decisions and severely restricting the potential for later adjustments or drafts. This production constraint likely explains much of the narrative incoherence and chaos, its unresolved threads, and overall sense of disjointedness. This is precisely why this series is so profound.
It needed more episodes,
because
bro.
With just a handful of thoughtful alterations,
it just needed more episodes, bro.
However, as the series drew to its close and Goku set off alongside his friends back to Earth, while I felt as a whole the story was deeply troubled, as made evident through my coverage of this tale, there were undeniable pockets of brilliance, rich with Toriyama's spirit dotted across this tale, helping tremendously to quell any sense of frustration I might have felt. And then something came I didn't expect. A final surprise scene. One that feels from start to finish entirely his. It was perfect. A heartfelt tribute that brought these beloved characters to life in ways I'd never experienced before, and I'm not gonna lie, it brought a tear to my eye. One of the earliest lessons Goku learned was that no matter how strong you become, there's always someone stronger out there. In a poignant reflection of the very circumstances surrounding Daima's creation and release, Akira Toriyama's parting message and theme within this world that he offered was a touching variation of that early lesson. It reminds us profoundly that the greatness we seek in times of uncertainty can indeed come from the most unlikely of places, whether it be a small boy with a tail living atop a mountain, a mysterious and powerful item hidden in an alien shop somewhere, or an unassuming young man who simply loved to draw, quietly dreaming away in the Japanese countryside. You never truly know when, where, or how the next generation defining talent will emerge, ready to inspire and change the world forever. Rest in peace, and thank you, Akira Toriyama.
Bruh, rip the goat, bro. He brought up a good point at the end, bro. He brought up a good point. Bruh, that final scene, bro, that post-credit scene was definitely Toriyama, bro. That was his scene, bro. And that's probably why it was animated so well, bro. That shit was probably his final note, bro. That was probably like his final note for Daima, bro, that he gave anything on, bro, was to make sure that gag landed, bro. That gag landed, and that message was there, bro. And that's probably why it's so fluid, bro. It's so good because they knew, bro. They knew. You know what? I agree with Mark here, bro. I do. I don't know I feel like he could have went more in about Super Saiyan 4, but Mark is okay with Super Saiyan 4 being the way it is because we already had characters with their potential unlocked, and all never did was just unlock Goku's potential, which is fair. But I don't think I like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I like it. All right, one more thing, Dragon Ball related. Two more things, bro. Your boy is back, bro. Your boy is back. Your boy is back for another Dragon Ball game for hate. Shiesty / started the clip for him. Where your boy Zombie at, bro? This Zombie boy right here.
The more that I look at Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, it's the more that I'm reminded of why all Dragon Ball games console fans hate Bandai Namco right now. And when you look at this game, you're gonna understand why. So Bandai Namco essentially just stealth dropped another Dragon Ball game, I guess to satisfy their yearly obligation to drop a Dragon Ball game in order to keep the IP tied up. But Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra appears to be that game. Now, I know what you're saying, perfection. This game has unique outfits. This game has the Bojack crew. This game even has a brand new character, Baby, in his actual base form. Why are you upset, perfection? You're just hating on Dragon Ball games. And that's the exact reason why I don't like Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. I want you to look at how disrespectful this is to the Dragon Ball console games. More specifically,
what the fuck?
Xenoverse 2. Now, I want you to know something about Dragon Ball Gekishin.
What the fuck does this guy do with Xenoverse 2, bro? This nigga said this shit is disrespectful to Xenoverse. What?
Squadron. I know that we all noticed it, right? Let's look at this roster, right? You know, you have Goku, Trunks, and Vegeta, all the usual suspects, but then we look at characters like Baby in his actual base form, no Vegeta needed, just regular Baby, right? You look at Bojack, and I think this is the biggest offense. You look at Transform Bojack, and all of Bojack's crew members, Gokui, Bujin, Zanya, they got all of them, right?
Uh-huh.
How long have we been waiting on those characters in Xenoverse 2?
But what does that have to do with it?
They were semi-advertised. Let me be honest with it.
What does this have to do with Xenoverse?
In the V-Jump scan, and we haven't gotten eye or hair of these characters in Xenoverse 2. Why does Gekishin Squadra a party game get those characters and we don't? Oh, and I know this one is going to hit the Sparking Zero community. What's left of it, by the way. But let's look at the fact that Gekishin Squadra has all these unique custom outfits right out the gate. Now, I know I've been seeing it all over the timeline, all over YouTube, for all these people sobbing about Sparking Zero being dead, right? And one of the main arguments is the lack of costumes. Now, I know that hits us a little bit in the Xenoverse 2 community, but I look over there at the Sparking Zero community, and that hit them hard. The fact that this little party game can get all these
how is this a party game?
Top-notch stuff. You know they hit Krillin with the Garlic Jr. outfit he had at the beginning of it, just a different color. Top hat pimp Krillin, right? They gave him that. Post Boy Piccolo, all these different outfits right out the gate. But over in Xenoverse 2, where they had the little gift system to get new outfits for characters, we haven't seen anything since we've gotten custom key partners, right? We haven't seen any new outfits just thrown in there just cuz. And it's not like we won't pay for it. I'm pretty sure if they added Goku with his iconic jacket from Budokai 1, all of us would pay for it. If they added Pink Batman Vegeta, all of us would pay for it. But no, Gekishin Squadra, the little party game that just got dropped, the little no-effort, non-fighting game over here just got dropped.
No-effort, non-fighting game,
stuff,
what?
Right? So I know the Sparky Zero community is feeling this because that's all they've been talking about. Where are the outfits? Where are the outfits? Where are the outfits? They got, right? They got by all that false advertising from Bandai Namco, but Gekishin Squadra can get all this stuff just slapped in day one. It's an outrage. Oh no, and what makes me hate Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadron even more is the fact that Bandai Namco acts like they're super tight on a budget for the rest of their Dragon Ball games, specifically Xenoverse 2, where we were lucky to get maybe 2 DLC packs a year, and in a combined count, we might get...
Looking to get back into exercise, lose weight, or gain muscle?
It's an outrage. The nigga said it's an outrage. Hell nah, boy. Hell nah.
Highlight the text you want to simplify.
I don't even know why he mad, bro. This nigga mad.
5 characters a year when the Dragon Ball franchise still has a bunch of characters that we're allowed to go to that's not from the restricted part of the Dragon Ball Super manga that can't be touched.
Oh
right?
God, Kasune.
Massive amounts of characters from the Dragon Ball Z roster, right? We still don't have second form Frieza, third form Frieza, second form Cell, Ultra Super Saiyan Trunks. We're missing characters like that, right? You look over at Dragon Ball Super, we still don't have Kale's Berserk form. We've been waiting on that. We've been waiting on the Gods of Destruction. Oh, need I mention that they have all the Gods of Destruction in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadron. They have all the characters over there, all the Gods of Destruction. We still want Grand Priest in Xenoverse 2. Oh, but look, he's over here in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadron. Why is that we don't have these characters
mad as
in
hell.
the actual fighting games where people want to play them? And I know they understand this, that just like with Dragon Ball Legends, Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, they have all those characters.
This nigga brain is melting,
cares,
bro.
Except for when we can actually play them.
He's like a little kid, bro.
Act like the budget is just way too tight. We can't get them in. Maybe if you quit making 15 to 20 different Dragon Ball games at the same time, you would have the freaking budget. But no, let's drop Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadron, a half-ass party game that's gonna take up another chunk of your precious budget. Let's put all the things that people been asking for in more console fighting games, true, authentic Dragon Ball fighting games. We've been asking for BoJack's Crew and Xenoverse 2. Let's not
this nigga about to cry.
Fighting game, right? That would take actual development effort. Right, let's just slap them in the little talentless party game. Gekishin Squadron. Oh, we've been asking for all the Gods of Destruction in Xenoverse 2. Nope, let's put them in the talentless Gekishin Squadron. Let's put it
Gekishin Squadron.
Our budget.
Gekishin Squadron.
Over in Xenoverse 2. Our budget won't allow us to support our most successful
Gekishin Squadron
franchise in our publishing company. Right? They did. Oh God, I hate Gekishin Squadron just for that. And I have to call on the entire Dragon Ball community. Why are you continuing to support things that are actually hurting you in the bigger picture? Because as long as they're seeing any amount of buzz from these side games like Gekishin Squadron, or Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, is there excuse to keep treating the mainline games? Yeah, I'm talking to you, the Sparky Zero trash community, the Brain Cell community, zero brain cells, zero players. I'm speaking to you two over here in the Xenoverse 2 community. I'm talking to y'all too, our community, that they will keep on treating the mainline Dragon Ball games like trash because everyone is showing even a slight amount of interest in the side games. It would not be a problem if they would actually support the mainline games like they do the side games. What is support? Having the characters. Baby, what they call Baby Young. Base form baby. He should be in Xenoverse 2. I looked at the moves.
We do not want that nigga in Xenoverse 2.
That I've seen for a baby. Why is he not?
We do not want that nigga in Xenoverse 2, bro.
The fact that base form Caulifla is in Gekishin Squadron.
Gekishin Squadron. But I like this game, bro. This game is fun, bro.
BoJack's Crew over here.
I will be playing this shit
with unique abilities. And they're not over in Xenoverse 2, where they should have been years ago with base form.
He with his
BoJack,
girlfriend, bro.
Transform BoJack and the whole entire damn crew. Again,
he off tomorrow.
The problem. They keep on getting a slight bit of buzz and financial success with these side games that require less effort. And of course, they're going to continue to cheat the mainline game and the main group that supports their company.
Gekishin Squadron.
And we all have to take responsibility for why that's getting over. It's because we allowed it to get over. Everyone should be
Yes,
in
bro.
every
This nigga
tweet,
stuck on PS4.
every timeline, every conversation, every comment section. And we should be there. Like, well, where's this for Xenoverse 2? Oh, that's cool, but where's this for Xenoverse 2?
Why do we need this in Xenoverse 2?
Spark and Zero community, even though I don't messes with you, I don't care about you. Y'all should damn sure be upset about the lack of these outfits. The clear lack of effort and support they showed for that game.
Oh God, Squadron. I like Squadron, bro.
I hate Spark and Zero. The clear lack of effort and support should make y'all upset at Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadron. I don't care if you think I'm about to crash out, because I am. I'm tired of Bandai Namco not supporting Xenoverse 2 and these other mainline console games that are actual fighting games. I'm tired of seeing them not support them with the prestige that they should. I'm tired of looking at Xenoverse 2, one DLC a year, and they act like that's okay when there's so much uncovered content. I'm just sick of, yes, I'm about to crash out. Yes, I'm about to crash out over Gekishin Squadron. A party game, another party game.
Oh my God, bro.
Another damn party game with the characters that we actually want as DLC. They need to answer for this, and we in this community need to make them answer for this.
This nigga about to crash.
Now, guys, you might beat the game,
Yo, what up?
but you'll never beat the end game of all games, perfection and natural selection. Hit that subscribe button, enable all notifications. I'll keep you up to date on this trash, but honestly, I'm about to crash out over them not supporting Xenoverse 2 the way that they freaking should.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? This nigga corny, bro. This nigga corny, bro. This nigga corny, bro. This nigga corny, bro. Oh. Y'all won't, bro. This nigga said, I'm about to crash out, bro. I don't fucking get you shit, Squadron.
Sparking Zero is on its last legs, and in the last act of a desperate company, they have rushed in Shallot from Dragon Ball Legends in an effort to save the game, and it won't help them. So it just seems like all Dragon Ball games are doing horribly, because Dragon Ball Legends itself was wrapping up a terrible anniversary, another Goku and Vegeta, a horrible ground battle system.
Bro, we need Xenoverse 3 so bad, bro.
You float 10 feet above it. Anyway, at the end of the stream, they announced Shallot coming to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And when I tell you, Shallot looked horrible in Sparking Zero. Like, he's an example, and I'm glad they showed this, right? He's an example of why he...
We looking at the same Shallot? What? Huh?
Should never be in Xenoverse 2. This is literally a worse Bardock, a worse Turles, a worse Tarble. This is literally generic store brand, generic brand, great value Saiyan. I mean, I get it. He's the CAC of Dragon Ball Legends, but when you look at him, literally all he is full power energy wave super and full power energy wave ultimate. For the people that got all the O-face thumbnails, oh, he's coming to Dragon, oh, all those thumbnails up right now.
Wait a minute. This nigga might be spinning, bro. Don't clip me, bro. Don't clip me, bro. This nigga might be spinning, bro. He might be spinning. He might be spinning, bro. Do not clip me, bro. Do not clip me, dog. He might be spinning this time, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you.
We know President D-Eater. We know he's gonna be, oh man, it's so hype, man. This is heat. This is heat. Wait for the live stream, because you know it's coming. You know he already firing up. You know he getting ready to DE and act like this is a big deal. But I looked at this trailer for this character, and I died from laughter. The character model looks just pathetic compared to Dragon Ball Legends. But not only that, but they copy and paste it with this character. And I know all these other channels are gonna pretend like they didn't see it, but Perfection is here to tell you the truth. You look at his Rush Super, they literally just copy and pasted Super Saiyan Goku's Rush Super from Namek And then they also copy and pasted Super Vegeta's Rush Super that he did on Semi-Perfect Cell.
This nigga might be right this time. He might be right this time, bro.
All they did, literally, first one, they did the Goku kick where he kicked him away for the launcher, and then they just mashed together Super Vegeta's kick to the gut, the exact same frame for frame on both of them. And none of these goons out here will tell you about it. They're all just acting fake hype. All these fake hype channels doing the same thing they do that led y'all to being disappointed with this pathetic trash game. All these old-faced thumbnails, and they literally copy and pasted the Rush Super, and then the rest of the supers are literally full power energy wave. Are you freaking kidding me? And I guarantee you, President Rose will be.
Bro, I'm surprised he ain't said that shit, bro. I'm surprised he ain't said that yet, bro.
Oh, man,
where's Super 17? Where's Fasha? Where's Fasha? Big sweaty men.
We don't want him. You know what's even worse? It wouldn't have made it better, but you know what makes this even worse? He don't even have transformations. That's how you know they rushed him in this piece of trash game. They didn't even give him Super Saiyan or any of the stuff that he has from the research that I've done. Again, I'm aware of Dragon Ball Legends because they use the same assets of Xenoverse 2, so it's sort of a tip-off for what could come in Xenoverse 2. But I looked over there. He actually has Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2. I think he has Super Saiyan 3 and the God forms, all the Super Saiyan forms. Do you not know they rushed him in this game so hard they didn't give him any transformations? You know why they probably did that, right? They probably said, oh, well, what is his moveset going to be for Super Saiyan? The same thing. Oh, the same thing? Oh, and you already know his moveset is going to be Wild Cannon, aka Full Power Energy Wave, Super, whatever the hell that copy and pasted Super Saiyan Goku
every character
combo pasted, copy and pasted Rush Super is. Wild Sense
characters come with.
That's the blast one. They
right,
think they doing some Wild Sense, Wild
You right,
Cannon.
You right. They probably will, bro.
Insta
Bro, we need maps, bro.
They want y'all to feel like
we need maps in this bitch so bad.
You know I'm telling the truth right now. While you sitting up there trying to get upset, you know I'm telling the truth right now. Don't even deny it. But didn't give him Super Saiyan, didn't give him any of that, just base form. So literally, they're doing the Bardock thing again. Oh my God! I just realized they're doing the Bardock thing again. Oh, just like how Bardock didn't get Super Saiyan. Like literally, this is you can tell this is an emergency add-on. They're trying any gimmick. So instead of doing something smart, like saying, you know what, we got all of Bardock's crew. You guys have said it that you wanted more characters, more content. All of Bardock's crew, all Bojack's crew. Oh, you know what? We got 21. Oh, we got 21. Look. No.
Where's Fasha?
They went and got literal. I would have probably given them more points.
Where's Fasha?
They added Tarble, but no, they went for the most generic Saiyan you could get and want to pass that off as DLC. Now, someone's in the comment section saying, well, he's free though. He's free though.
This nigga ain't free.
This is supposed to be your game-saving DLC. This is supposed to be bring eyes back to the product, right? Hey, you know all the typical goons with the old-face thumbnails right now. You know they're gonna be the only ones come back for one day, cut the content. You know what I'm saying? Come in, oh, Charlotte, day one gameplay. And you ain't never gonna see their ass on Sparky Zero again. Just like it is right now.
This nigga spin, bro. This nigga spin, bro. This nigga is spin, bro.
Like, bro.
Nah. Slash, bro, you gotta clip that, bro. This nigga spin, bro.
Hey, no, y'all gotta sound off in the comment section down below. Because I know that, especially my audience, I know y'all are not sipping the Kool-Aid right now. I know you guys are not falling for this right now. Please tell me you are not falling for this garbage right now. Right? Really, Mr. Full Power Energy Wave on his Super and ult. But I should be surprised that they did that, because what did they do when Beast Gohan? Full Power Energy Wave Super. They had no choice but to do the special beam cannon as the ultimate. But with Shao, they said no, just both of them. Full Power Energy Wave. Copy Goku, but I'm staying on that. I am staying on that. But I want to know what you think in the comment section below, because I think that is absolutely reprehensible. That is humiliating. Humiliating that your game has your brand new game that just came out less than 8 months ago, struggling to maintain 500 players and is effectively dead.
Hey bro, the Sonic doors are open, bro. The Sonic doors are open, bro.
Base form
the doors of the church is open, bro.
So even
the doors of the Sonic church is open.
At least she should have grade 8. Oh no, it's Spark is 0. They don't have grade 8.
He said something about Fasha. He said something about Fasha.
What am I saying? But guys, you might beat the game, and everyone is beating this pathetic Dragon Ball Sparky Zero, whether you bought it or you beat it by getting rid of it, deleting it off your console, or like me, never having it on your console.
Nigga, you don't even got a PS5, bro.
But you'll never beat the end game of all games, perfection and natural selection. Hit that subscribe button, enable all notifications.
Bro, I have a confession, bro. I lost to this nigga in Xenoverse, bro. He cheesed me, bro. He cheesed me one time in Xenoverse, bro. I actually lost to this nigga.
Flawless Federation, perfectionist. We out.
Xenoverse 3, I'm gonna get it back in blood, bro. If that shit ever happen. I beat this nigga in Storm before. I beat this nigga in Storm. But yeah. Anti-ways, bro. Anti-ways.
So it just dropped the new Bleach Birth of Souls. Ichigo.
That's my Dragon Ball Yap session, bro. Let's actually watch something refreshing, bro. Let's watch something refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch something very refreshing. Let's go to just check. That nigga, bro, how you doing? I'm doing good, bro. How about you, bro? I'm excited for Crossworlds, bro. Bro, I've been eating good, bro. I've been posting on YouTube. Also, chat. If y'all haven't, bro, subscribe to your boy on YouTube, bro. Subscribe to your boy on YouTube. I've been posting YouTube shorts daily, bro. YouTube shorts daily. I'm working on a new YouTube video. It should be out by Thursday, bro. Subscribe to your boy, bro. If y'all haven't, bro, check out this video. Check out this video, bro. This shit got 500 views, bro. I'm happy, bro. I've been eating over here. All right, let's look at a refresher, bro. Let's get into a refresher. Let's watch Eggman versus Dr. Wily, bro. Flash, I'm gonna need you to clip form this, bro. Clip form this for me. It's been so long since I've seen this fight. It's gonna make that boy Major mad, boy. All former tournaments, bro.
It's no secret that
awesome all former tournaments. There's all former tournaments. What the hell? That's a real thing.
Dr. Ivo Robotnik, aka the Eggman, and Dr. Albert Wily, aka Einstein without Rogaine. In this scenario, both doctors will be leading their mechanized armies to see who is the deadliest robot commander. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
But this shit 12 years old, bro.
Weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Dr. Eggman is the obese yet strangely athletic evil mastermind responsible for terrorizing the world of Sonic the Hedgehog in his quest to rule a global empire. His engineering mastery has led to a massive army of unique robot warriors using the strangest fuel source, kidnapped animals. He's PETA's worst nightmare.
His army is based around speed and defense, including motobugs, caterpillars, buzz bombers, egg pawns, and SWAT bots.
But Eggman's got way more than that. His egg fleet is a huge armada of battleships led by the massive egg carrier, which...
I don't care about this yap session, bro. I just want to see a fight. Free chat. Bro. Just don't got the time to get good. Pause the video, talk, let chat, start the video back. Yes, honest, more refreshing. But bro, I know Tajon mad as hell, bro. Imagine the only game you good at aside from like fighters, and all the niggas stop playing that shit. You can't even beat up on the niggas no more. Like, imagine that shit, bro. Imagine getting your ass whooped in Storm, Xenoverse, and Smash against Canarius, bro. Imagine getting your ass whooped in Sonic. Bro, this nigga beat my ass in Riders. I'd let him have Riders, bro. I let this nigga have Sonic Riders. I let him have that shit, but Team Sonic Racing, I would whoop that nigga ass. But I was whooping that nigga ass in Team Sonic Racing. Imagine, bro, the only one game that you are definite, no questions, as good at. All the niggas stop playing the game. Bro, that's ego death, bro. That's ego death, bro.
Exploitable weaknesses.
But we was
As a
hype.
unit, Wily's team is prepared for anything. Actually, Boom,
Yo, this nigga Major gonna cry, bro. The one time we watching Mega Man related shit, he not here.
we don't need to do those anymore.
Really?
Absolutely.
Freedom! It's time for an Atlas Death Battle! Except for the beginning, unless you're advantage, which really helps us support the show so we can make more things fight each other to the death. Thank you, we love you.
Damn, this shit old as hell, boy. But the animation look old, boy.
Attack! Attack!
I used that for the egg pop down there.
No matter. Get a load of this.
Target confirmed.
Beta. Yo, Slash, do you want to be on the egg pie episode tomorrow, bro? Let's do the future of Sonic the Hedgehog. The future of Sonic the Hedgehog. And you can talk about Sonic Adventure 1. But how the hell that nigga killed Mecha Sonic that quick? Something ain't adding up here. Here come the fucking biggest dick rider of all time, bro. This bitch ass nigga, bro. I hate Metal Sonic, bro. Get this nigga off my motherfucking screen, bro. Hate this nigga. This nigga Metal Sonic really think he the shit. Bitch, you not even a fart.
I thought you had him! I thought you had him!
What the hell? Yeah, bro. He's still a op though. He's sweet dicking, bro. On God, he is, bro. What is Metal Sonic doing, bro? They might need to redo this so they can have Sage here.
No. Call in the egg fleet.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives to my dorm room and built a
This
Wix
shit old
website
as
to sell
hell.
them.
They might need to redo this death battle. Just review all of it, bro, cause the episodes ain't worth it, bro. It got some good episodes, but some parts of that show ain't it.
Sucker! What? It's a dummy!
What the hell? Metal Sonic couldn't copy nigga's ability, bro. He essentially like Mega Man. The Spider-Man reviews about to be funny. Bro, what about Shang-Chi? What my Shang-Chi? What a Shang-Chi review at?
Not yet!
Kneel before your master.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't really like Amazing Spider-Man 1 like that. I don't like it like that. So, you ain't gonna get jumped from me. Iron Fist in it. No, bro, ain't no Iron Fist in there.
That world's fucked. Our bad.
So I suppose technically Wily won because he used the Robo-Enza, which ultimately meant the end for Eggman.
But then he died too. And that's technically Eggman's robot, so...
Then the winner is...
Nobody?
Metal Sonic?
Metal Sonic.
Why we can't go back to death battles like this? Oh, they did redo this. I'm stupid. That's what the Metal versus Zero is, right? 7 years ago.
Starting with a blank page can be overwhelming.
It's just a rematch.
Grammarly gives you a head start.
Ain't no
Simply
Iron
type a
Fist in there,
prompt
bro.
to-
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mr. J.
So I'm doing all this...
Take care of me.
Hold on, bro. The animation teed up, bro. The animation teed up. Hold on. The animation went crazy. Bro, it's Slash favorite Sonic character, bro.
How did this happen?
Go to sleep. It is 10 o'clock. I do need to take my ass to bed. Your favorite character, Shadow now? Hey bro, hop off. There's too many Shadow niggas here, bro. You're a Shadow android, bro. That boy Zero going crazy. It's 2 minutes and you hop off. You got Sonic already? Hey bro. Facts, low class. You gotta hop off Shadow, bro. I better not see multiple shadows in that race and crossroads, bro. One of y'all gotta pick. All right. Everybody need to pick their mains right now. All right. I'm telling y'all right now, Shadow and Sonic, my mains. I better not see no other Sonic and Shadows, bro. Kasune, she playing with Miku.
This'll be over in a nano.
Y'all gotta find out who y'all playing with, bro. Look at these clankers fight. These niggas are definitely some clankers. Oh shit, 0-1. Shit.
And boom goes the giant flying robot monster.
Metal Sonic
You gotta
was a
hop
worthy
off, have
adversary,
Jet or something.
but Zero was
Oh
simply
hell
better
no,
equipped for
Jet.
this battle.
At Mach
Jet.
35 speed.
Jet. Y'all look like a Jet nigga to you.
Metal seemed like a shoe-in for better
Blaze,
speed,
I
right?
take that.
On
I take
paper, maybe. But remember, Mega Man beat Quickman, and Zero was built to surpass Mega Man in every way.
My main
Quickman's
is
top
Mikey.
speed was recorded at 224,000
He'll
miles
probably,
per hour.
bruh, Ninja Turtles probably be the third DLC, bruh. But I know who you maining before that DLC get there. Maining Sonic. Zombie, bruh. You gonna be a Sonic nigga before this year over with, bro. I'm gonna get you, bro. Can go play Rouge. Oh, brother. Flash, bro. You should do a review of the Sonic manga, bro. It just came out. You should do a review, bro. It's Pete. It's chapter 1, bro. That shit, gas, bro. It's called Sonic and the Blade of Courage, bro. That shit almost made me. I'm gonna review this stream. Go review the stream, bro. Alright, y'all. I don't know what else we gonna watch. I ain't got shit else to watch. But yo, what up, Savion? Y'all niggas get on speed sim, bro. I wanna race y'all niggas right quick. I want to race somebody right quick. Somebody hop on speed sim. Or form a tournament. Bro, is that a real thing, bro? Or form. What the fuck? It will be for Blue Lock, but you're addicted. Bro. What?
You know, I haven't seen Goku lately.
He's been rehearsing for his halftime show at the Aura Farming tournament.
Aura Farming.
Yeah. What a music hit. Bro, this is, bro.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Aura Farming tournament. Charles, what's the lineup looking like today?
What?
Oh, yes, Stephen, we have a banger lineup on our hands today.
Don't act like we didn't just see that.
We have not one, but two interesting matches.
Michael Jackson versus Killua, Sasuke versus Piccolo. What the fuck?
We're betting our lives on Killua. Yes, me, you, and the person behind the phone.
I rebuke that. All right, let's head over to our boy Jeff.
Ready when you are, Stephen.
Well, tickle my pickle. Did Jeff just reply early?
Tickle your what now?
What's the latest, Jeff? Jeff!
Yes, Stephen, let's look at the first match. Look at that man, MJ. You can tell he means business by the way he's standing.
Is he wearing a thong on those jeans?
On the other side, we have Killua, who looks quite relaxed for someone going up against MJ.
Great analysis as always, Jeff. Now let's head straight for the first match.
What the
How
fuck?
good is this MJ guy?
You're about to find
Is
out
that
soon.
fucking Sun Jin Woo?
They're both sizing each other up.
Is that
What's up
Sun
with this
Jin Woo?
guy? He's just standing there, but I feel if I move, I'm finished. I better aura farm with my silent step.
He took him out by just turning his head.
And he's dancing on top of that, too.
Okay, that's just disrespectful.
What on earth is going on?
Just a single head turn?
That's just how much aura that man has. Aside from the fact he was showing his fit this whole time, just a single head turn from him can knock someone unconscious.
Was Aura Farming this serious?
Well, that was a quick one. Let's head over to the second match.
Looks like it's your turn.
We have Piccolo approaching the stage.
But his opponent, Sasuke, hasn't arrived yet.
Did he get sick or something?
He probably got scared.
He's using that technique.
What?
He's definitely using that technique.
Okay, what the hell is this technique?
What the
crowd is getting impatient. I'm afraid we'll have to disqualify.
Oh, hell no.
Was that his move all along?
Who invited that guy?
The pull-up technique. It's a technique where you arrive late on purpose with a grand entrance.
I can't pull up now. One more minute.
It's mostly used when your friend is on the verge of death. That's my favorite technique.
How will Piccolo respond to that?
I better go all out.
What's he doing?
He's just standing there?
I'm concerned on how his cape is flying with no wind.
Is that?
The sun-kissed technique.
Stephen, look at the sky.
What
is
the
that
hell?
him in the sky? How's that even possible?
It's almost as if the heavens are on his side.
Is that Jesus?
Are those birds?
Razorbill birds.
What's the big deal?
They're top-tier aura farmers themselves, so being able to summon them is next level.
What a match that was. I never saw it coming.
Speaking of coming... My bad, Steve.
Well, y'all already know Piccolo won that. That's all for today, folks.
How on earth did he summon those birds?
You sure your friends are going to turn up?
Trust me, bro.
Love that.
What? What the fuck? Bro, I got one more video, bro. One more video, bro. One more video. One more video. One video, bro. One video. Bro, this nigga right here, bro. I don't know who this nigga is, bro. I think this is a dog nigga, bro. This a nigga who made dog nigga. Bro. Something is wrong with this nigga, bro. Something is wrong with this dog nigga, bro.
Android 18 and Krillin have a lot of chemistry.
We gonna watch a little bit, bro.
Like, they've been married for a brick now. And they seem happy, you know what I'm saying? But, like, something that I noticed after rewatching the Dragon Ball Z series is that Android 18 be on Krillin's head, Mo. Like, mostly because he's broke. Like, she be nagging him about money and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Which got me to thinking, what if Android 18 cheated on Krillin? How would Krillin react? Find out today on DH Animations.
And before we get started, bruh, I got a bone to pick with y'all. How come the majority of y'all niggas who watch my video aren't even Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Shut. Oh my. How come the majority of y'all niggas that watch my videos aren't even subscribed, bruh? Like, it's one button. It does not take that long for you to press the subscribe button. You watching all the videos and you not subscribing, bruh. Bro, hold up, bruh. Give me a second. I'm not gonna keep shut the fuck up.
Our story starts out with Android 18 and Krillin at the Red Table.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games.
Just like Will Smith and Jada Smith when she cheated on him. And Krillin's like, we came to this Red Table on National Capsule Corp TV for one reason. And he looks at 18 and he's like, 18? Did you sleep with Mr. Popo? And Android 18 is like, well, I wouldn't call it sleeping with him. I would just call it like we were in entanglement. We were entangled with each other. You know what I'm saying? And Krillin just looks at her for a second and he just thinks, he's like, You bitch! And he just starts attacking Android 18. And everybody has to hold Krillin back.
What?
And as we know,
What?
Krillin is one of the weaker Dragon Ball characters.
I'm going to bed, bro.
So even after...
Take life by the wrist, lead it how you want to, do whatever you want to in this world. Our time is short, but it don't gotta be. Just do good, think positivity. Never sweat things that shouldn't be. Just lie down and forget it. It's all about you. Leave this world behind if you can. You don't need it, no, no. No, you don't need it, no, no. It's all about you. Leave this world behind if you can. You don't need it, no, no. No, you don't need it, no, no. Everybody wanna be a rapper now. Everybody wanna be famous, yeah. Everybody wanna make music now. And I think that that's cool, yeah. As long as you're unique and different, bring something to the table. We all eating in the end though. Don't really matter cause we all good. When you see me, look up in the clouds, that's where I'ma be. Waving down to all the people helping me to float away. When I fall asleep, it's my dreams that keep me complete. If you close your eyes, then you might see my fantasies. You might see the fallacies that make me ache. Sometimes I might have my issues, so I hesitate. As long as I have her, I think I'll be okay. As long as I'm happy, I think I'll be good. And if you say what's up to me, don't forget me, I love you. If you love me, just don't forget me. I know what you want deep down in your soul, yeah. I know what you want deep down in your soul, and if you see me, say what's up to me, and don't forget me, I love you. If you love me, just don't forget me. I know what you want deep down in your soul, yeah. I know what you want deep down in your soul, yeah. Leave this world behind if you can. You don't need it, no, no. No, you don't need it, no, no. It's all about you.